Hey, buddies, welcome to the show on a Thursday.
Oh, buckle up.
October 23rd edition of Barn Burner. It's Boom, it's Pinder, it's Warner. It's a presentation of Bet365. You got your game props, your player props, your totals, your money line, whatever your bet is. It's never ordinary at Bet365, the official gaming partner of Barn Burner. Download the app, get in the game, must be 19 or older, and raising money for a good cause. It's the Super Chat. All the money going to the Youth Centers of Calgary. You go to comment in, put some money with it. We will bring up that comment.
We had a bunch last night, Jack. What do we have, like 8, 9, 10? There's people were into it.
Yeah,
You've been on a good run lately.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think
7, 9, 10,
11,
12. Jack, you know what that is?
No.
That's why his math's so bad. Didn't have Sesame Street.
Yeah. No Sesame Street, Jack?
No, I missed that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
On
5,
this
6,
day, Dean.
7, 8, 9.
Oh, this would be.
They all played games at
They
the
did.
Ladybug.
What
Picnic.
happened on this day in 2001? And it's in reference to technology.
iPhone?
iPod.
Apple released the iPod Apple computer. The first generation iPod. Wow.
You know what was amazing about that? It was
What?
like it wouldn't like at that point the leading technology was a Discman. And
Mhm.
if you like moved, it would skip.
Yeah.
And then you had to pay more and like, oh, I got 10 seconds of shock protection. Oh, I got 15.
Yeah.
Wait till it's 30. It'll be wild in this universe. And then you literally realize you could skydive or like mountain bike with an iPod. You're like, okay, the game's been changed.
Yeah, the old Discman, it was like when you were driving, you had your beer, you know?
Yeah.
You had to kind of do
Beer.
the shock. You had to do that with your Discman when you had it in your car.
Yes, be on the bus.
One
doing
hand
this
on the
one.
wheel and holding your Discman. But we've come a long way. And now
Yeah.
they don't even do
That was the best gift I ever got as a player for Christmas.
Oh God, yeah.
for something that was so great, because now they don't even do them anymore.
No, it's every phone's got one.
It's kind of too
Well,
bad.
you've got a computer in your pocket.
You've
I
got a
know.
supercomputer that
And
does
my
all
hands
those
are always
things.
in there too.
What are you doing in there, you? Welcome to the McLeod Law LLP studios.
And we're sorry, McLeod Law.
Yeah, McLeod Law LLP.
We're gonna need their services after.
I've
today.
already retained their services, so you can't be calling them on me, buddy.
I was thinking just all of us
Oh, I actually
litigious activity that will follow the
no,
show
I jumped in first. Wanted to make sure I had
Good.
them lined up.
on retainer. We got the best then.
McLeod Law, proud of those Calgary roots, big part of their long-standing client relationships. They understand this city, the people in it, and they care about it, which is sincere and important, I think, in today's world.
Yeah,
people
also believable. Sometimes you see
Yeah.
some people say, "Oh, we really care about you," and you're like, "I'm not
Do you?
getting the
I'm not
vibe
feeling it.
It's your 1-800 number in that other city. You care about us? Is
Yeah.
that right?
I'm not sure about this.
No.
McLeod Law.
If I walk into McLeod Law, it's like getting a warm hug.
That's right.
Oh wow.
Hey, Peter Clyde.
Hey,
Shake it.
how we
Hey,
doing?
what's going on?
And they're the best at what they do. It's
That's
also
great.
good. Yeah.
That's
Also
a nice
very good.
perk. Wonder what that would be like.
To be good at what you do. It's a
Well, you knew
mystery.
Iggy. What was he like?
It's a
He was
mystery.
really
You
worked
got
hard.
screwed
I
out
was
of the
at the
hard
game
shoulder.
last night and somebody asked me about Hasek, and I was like, God, he was good.
Yeah.
6 shutouts in 1 month. I always say.
Oh,
Yeah. And works his ass off. And like if you score at him in practice, he's
Angry.
mad, and do it again. And, oh, that's what it takes to be a Hall of Famer. Iggy.
Yeah.
Iggy was so good.
So, like, what made him great?
Who?
Iggy or Hasek. So, if we were gonna
competitiveness.
let's start today.
Competitiveness.
Let's make a list and let's start doing this stuff.
I ripped the shoveler a new one today
Oh,
because
dear.
she's doing a terrible job with our children. You know, they have to learn how to have a little bit of
You can do hard
fight back.
things.
Yes,
Yeah.
You
Some
can do
feel free
hard
to
things.
wipe your own ass.
Yeah.
Like that toilet that you refuse to flush. This is
Not hard.
achievable.
That
This
takes
is an
about-
achievable accomplishment.
That takes about 1 second.
Yes.
I timed it.
It's loud though, Dad.
1 second.
Yeah. And then you came in and just like a dog, you rubbed their nose in it, into
Yeah.
the toilet.
Never again.
Clean it.
No, the reason they were great, they were competitive.
Hell yeah. Because when you get to this 1% of 1%, everyone's a freak athlete, genetic freak, long arm, tall, handsome Saskatchewan kids. They're
Thank you,
everywhere.
Ryan. Got a haircut.
But like, who does it eat up and burn
Where'd you
the
get your
most to
haircut?
lose?
I got it at Denham and Smith down in Mahogany.
Is that what it
Fellas
is?
do a
Yeah.
hell of a job.
Hell of a
Oh,
job.
hell of a
oh,
job.
free
Go and
plugs.
see 'em.
All right.
Awesome.
Plugs. So you were at the game last night.
I was at the game. I was taking it in. Big fan. My dad was a fan of the Habitant when we were
Mhm.
growing up. I remember Frontier, Saskatchewan. Big. Well, it seemed big at the time because I think we were a little bit smaller. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah,
We were littler, so the other things looked bigger.
Yeah.
There's a big brown pillow. And I wasn't allowed to sit on the couch and eat the popcorn because I'd spill the popcorn on the couch. Mom
Yeah.
kicked my ass.
Mm.
So I had to sit on the pillow. And then when O Canada would come on, I'd have to stand up. And then we would cheer on Larry Robinson, Guy Lafleur,
Yeah.
Big Bird.
stupid Brian Scrudland.
Your boy.
And little did he know then that
What an influence.
you'd
that
be
guy
in
had.
a part of his life soon in
Mhm.
just a few years
What
later.
are we talking about?
The
You were
Habs
at the
last
game
night.
last
Oh,
night.
yeah. I was at the game. I was sitting
Montreal.
in the. I'll tell you what.
Mhm.
If I could afford it, or if I worked for a business that could afford it, and I could get tickets to that lower bowl suite level,
Yeah, yeah.
those are the best seats in sports.
I feel like if every fan
In sports.
should get that, and time's ticking, obviously, but they are because it sounds like we're kind of like hyperbolic. It's true because they are so close. It's
They
an
are
old building
the best seats in
that was retrofit, and they're like-
on the ice.
you're right there.
You're 12 rows from the ice in a suite. No other sports facility has
It's
that.
unbelievable.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, in
You can have a
terms
seat in row 10, row 8, and that's
Yeah.
also awesome, but you can't get up and go poop
And grab a
6 feet behind you.
no,
Pour the
and
salsa
mix
into
the
the
salsa
cheese.
and
Yeah,
the
with the
cheese.
salsa and the cheese, you can't, do that.
You can order your seat, which is lovely, but the suites, the lower suites are
Yeah.
fantastic.
The lower suites in the Saddledome are the greatest seat in sport.
We've been lucky. We get to duck our heads in there every once in a while. and
Every once in a while.
I don't know how often most people do, but
How'd you
it's a
get in
treat.
there?
I know
You
people.
used to play for the team, eh, Dean?
Oh,
Dave,
I guess so.
Neighbor Dave had one.
Yeah,
Maybe Dave.
Alta Link, big time.
Another
that's your
shout-out.
neighbor.
Neighbor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dave, my neighbor.
Yeah, I hear you talk about your neighbor a lot.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Is that the same neighbor?
No, it's
Anyway,
the other neighbor I got my own.
Big plot twist there.
so you were at the game. How was the atmosphere?
Electric.
We build it up with the Habs in town, how exciting it is, and how much energy they bring. Were we full of it, or were we accurate?
You have, and I can remember playing. You have 20% more to give as a player.
Wow.
And I'm
Just
not
juice in the
full of
building.
shit.
Just the
You go to
juice.
Montreal, 20% more to give. They come to your town, 20% more to give. In Florida, new team. Montreal comes to town, amped up.
So you're telling me
Place is jumping.
they would have scored 0.8 goals last night, but that boost got them to 1.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
Thank God,
20%.
man.
Goodness
Took
for
them
that.
over the top.
And an awful turnover.
That too, yeah.
But it was very good. And I was oddly enough, it's odd because half the rink was bloody Montreal fans. I was sitting beside a guy with a Montreal jersey on. Oh, I met Kent Hughes too.
Did
Hey,
ya?
Kent, good
Really?
luck this year, buddy. Go get him.
Did you know more?
What was I talking about?
The Habs. at the game.
Oh yeah, I was sitting beside a Habs fan. They're the best fans.
They are.
Yeah.
They're the best fans. I don't have to cheer for the Habs, but they're the best fans.
You can respect the hell out of that. fan
I
base.
can respect. They're making the guy was just like, don't leave me alone.
Yeah.
I am watching the
This is once a
Montreal
year.
Canadians here.
Yeah.
Stop talking to me about
Don't tell me about a turnover. I'm watching the damn game.
about
I
your
got-
goofy AI
They're going down there.
conspiracies.
He's like, oh,
Yeah.
oh, did you see that? Because his wife or girlfriend had a Habs jersey. Wow, that was a good play.
Yeah.
Like last night was Christmas for Habs fans that they either live in the
Yeah.
city or nearby. Like it's once a year, and you will plan your. I'm taking Friday off, or I'm taking Thursday. What we're going to the game? Where we're going pregame to eat? Like it is one of the events of the year if you're a Habs fan. It just
And
is.
you know what? I feel bad because Doug's a Habs fan. From now on, Doug, you're invited to the Habs game. I'll get you tickets. You and your other son can go.
Well, they're in Edmonton tonight. Maybe you could.
I
meet 'em.
hate the Oilers. I
Oh,
can't
okay.
stand them. And that rink sucks, and they don't have good suites.
way too high.
Flames lost last night by a score of 2-1.
Let's.
Careful.
We're on a roll here. Things were escalating. We had some nice stories. Go, Jack. What'd you think of the start of the show?
The pre-show, start of the show. Yeah, let's not talk about the game.
What are you doing?
What are we doing?
Well, I just thought that's naturally where we would kind of end up.
Why?
Okay.
What are you?
What was to eat in the suite?
No, I'm.
You fasting yesterday?
No, but
Okay.
we got to go for a meeting, guys.
Okay.
We had a meeting.
Yeah, we got a meeting.
Oh dear.
Investment told me I can't be.
Invest.
Can't be eating at the Dome.
I can't be eating all this.
Oh, you got to
Did
watch
they
your
really?
diet, Rhett.
Hey, fat kid.
Were you behaving?
Maybe time to like riding a horse and you lost control of the horse, so you got to
Yeah.
get the reins back.
That's right.
Invest-med.ca, Canada's first and only private medical testing company. They're
So-
giving you some advice as to how to take care of yourself.
Some people would take it as criticism. I'm taking it as advice for
Yeah.
longevity.
So you are maybe recommended to have less than a liter of liquid cheese and salsa.
Don't
mix?
pour goop down your throat.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
salsa.
At an
and
incredible rate,
chips.
Harry.
Because
Yeah.
when you left here yesterday, you
Don't
were
ladle.
yeah. The conversation, our post-show meeting yesterday was you were leaving to go buy some guacamole.
Speaking of, son of a bee.
Book a 1-hour consultation with an InvestMed physician today for just $199. Find out how to protect your future health. It's a comprehensive, proactive screening battery. It'll identify individual health risks, support that mitigation of potentially life-ending disease before it starts, maximizing your health for the long term.
Mm.
Investing in yourself, you and your doctor as a team will build a path towards
It's
remaining or maybe getting healthier or remaining healthy as you age.
it's kind of exactly what I just described
Yeah.
about myself last night.
So were you?
Get the tests, get the results, get the advice, follow through,
Right.
live longer.
Did
And
you
now-
follow through?
Yeah, and you're in the
I
best
did. I didn't touch it. I had a
Wow.
water.
you're in the best shape that you've been in since you're playing.
Playing late.
208.
In- Invest-med.ca.
He's got a lot of
Still
juice
gonna
today.
keel over,
Holy.
probably. but-
Okay, I jumped on you. You were leaving to get guacamole.
Oh yeah, the bastards. I bought this $18 guacamole, took it home, had one bite, and spit it out.
What'd you
No, what happened?
Spit it out.
do? Oh,
Oh dear.
It's like rotten. And it wasn't all brown and rotten. It was like sour rotten.
Oh dear.
I'm taking that shit back.
You
Yeah,
should,
18
yeah.
bucks.
It's in my fridge. Is it too late?
did you? Well, you ate it all. That's
No, I had one bite. And I'm like, I can't. What?
I know the institution of which you speak, and if they have made an error, they will write the.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
good people.
Yeah.
And it's usually good. That's what was so shocking about it.
That
Yeah.
would be alarming. Yeah.
yeah. They'll take care of
I'm
it.
going to take it back and mush it in their face.
Okay.
How long can we ride the Rhett was at the game?
Without talking about the game.
Yeah. How
The game
were?
was good. The
No, what did you
food
think of
looked
overtime?
good. Huh?
What did you think of overtime?
No, I left after one
Oh, okay.
period.
Left after one period.
Best seats in the house. Best atmosphere.
I'm like, wow, Rhett went like 3 hours without gorging himself in a suite.
Oh.
No, he went like 45 minutes. Okay.
And so I'm walking out. The security guy didn't see me immediately as I snuck by. I kind of got out and I was about 8 steps away. And the guy's like, "Oh, excuse me, sir, sir." I'm like, "What? Are you
leaving?
Are you?
Do you want to?
Because you can't come back in.
There's no stamp.
Yeah, it's not.
I know this
No,
works.
no, I'm good." So and then I'm afterwards. I'm like, early game. It's nice outside. The Habs, which is a great atmosphere for watching a hockey game. The best seats you can get in sport.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. I was thinking about
I'm a
this
loser.
because
You're not a loser.
I'm a loser.
You've won
This is
too
something-
much. You're spoiled.
this is something that we have done in the past. We've
Yeah.
gone on, go to things. One of the most recent ones was when we went to Toronto for the All-Star game. And I know I flew back on the Friday, and I was talking to one of the parents of my daughter's Ring At team. He's like, so how was the game? I'm like, what game? Well, the All-Star game. Well, I didn't stay for it. What? You were in Toronto for the All
You had press accreditation. You did not go.
like the skills competition? No, I flew back Friday night before night.
you missed Tate McRae. She put on a show. It was
So,
good.
and the most recent one is a friend who would love to come to Nashville next weekend on our barn burner vacation. He's like, so which are you looking more forward to, the hockey game or the football game? I was like, I may not make it. I may not make it to either one. What? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really. Whatever. What? Just disappointing people. Left or right. That's
you always will say to me, like, I want to bite your nose. A lot of people want to bite your nose for that. They're like, you're in Nashville, Tennessee, bucket list city. You're in one of the most electric arenas in the NHL. You've got an NFL game, which many people have not had the privilege to go to one.
Right.
And you're like, yeah, but I could just order room service.
Well, in fairness, yeah. I mean, that
I'll probably
a lot
go
of cities.
You bragged up that bar.
Yeah, Roberts.
That's probably where I'm watching sports.
Oh, the sports one. Yeah, that'll be good. Jack, we can catch the afternoon slate there. That's going to be unreal.
That's the category 10. That's the Luke Combs.
That's not Roberts.
Yeah, Roberts is the. I thought you were talking bologna sandwiches and.
No. I'm talking
too.
the sports bar that you said.
Yeah, that looked good. Sounded good.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know what else? They got to get that other rink put up. Because
the one here,
because the only good thing, like the dome and the best seats in sports, awesome. But the lights didn't even.
Lights don't work
like
all the time.
Suncor got one hell of a deal because Suncor had the white. It was the brightest.
ring,
so they just left that full.
That's part of their deal. They're on the road jerseys and they get a brighter sign. Yeah, well done, guys. Good negotiating.
That's brilliant. Suncor shut the lights off at the dome.
I don't know if this was like we're seeing a lot of like labor activities, like strikes and such.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't want to weigh into that, but was this a way for someone in operations to send a message to the Flames? Like, well, if you're not going to score, here's what I'm going to do. If we're all just going to not do our job,
this is just the hard hats working in Marteloup. They were working down on the.
The fluorescent vests were on the lights last night, I think.
And credit to the TV cameras, because I think this is called opening your exposure.
Right.
So this is
how it would normally. That is how dim.
But it doesn't look that dark when you're there.
No, it's just so bright that this is like a normal room. Whereas
I actually thought if I was playing, it'd be kind of fun. A little more.
Before the game had started, Kelly Rudy had already said this is going to be so hard for the goalies. Yeah. It's just like, okay, here we go.
Poor goalies. Yeah. Wolf was awesome.
Wolf was all right.
Was he unreal or what? Like that's a 2-game homestand. You could
see he was like, okay, I've had enough of this bullshit.
2-game homestand, and he allows 3 goals in regulation. Like, what more can you ask?
Back-to-back victories.
Like, scoring chances were like 6-2 or 7-3 after the first.
Well, Mick said that on the old heat map. Hey, Mick, on the old heat.
Fine, that's usually easier to get it past.
Now, did he make a D-head comment after the game, old Wolfie?
No. You know what?
Misinterpreted?
I think when you read a single quote, it sometimes gets out of context. Dean's got it, so we'll leave it there.
Yeah, we'll hear from.
Because if you're going to be an asshat, I can't cheer for you.
He's not an asshat. He's the best thing they have.
I'll tell you what, it is exciting. Sorry, Dino, because your comments don't matter right now.
I know.
It's on a heater.
It's Suncor.
I was playing when Kipper was here, and obviously that was lots of fun to have him make up for my mistakes. I didn't know what it was like to watch him.
Right.
This is awesome.
It's insane.
Like watching a wicked goaltender make saves that are
lateral movement, sprawl, toe saves. Like,
oh wow.
It could have been 5-0 after 1, and you're like, it's not on Wolf. That could have been how things played out. And I felt like there's been a few games like that. Like Edmonton was pouring it on, and he's like, okay, there's no more. That's it. Like there's no more goals going in.
Yeah, he was great. We can
talk.
Feels like we're kind of talking about the
you and your professional sports talk.
You know me, I'm so sportsy.
You didn't get to do Afterburner, so you're just dying.
I'm dying to get my thoughts out.
Yeah,
I'm dying about it.
Got to vent last night.
Habs took the lead on the power play. A heck of a shot. This is first rounder of the St. Louis Blues, right?
Yes.
That was then
there. Okay.
How do you feel about
the F is Coleman covering?
A little low. You got to get the D back there.
He's a veteran guy. What the are you doing?
Someone had noted it online last night, and I'm not the guy to ask, but Rhett would be. It seems like an ultra passive penalty kill in an era where last night you watch and like the teams that press and get right in your face are the penalty kills that are the hardest to work against. They seem to sit back and like worry about like How about we
lanes
pressure
and
the puck?
angles and stuff. Yeah.
Like pressure the puck. Guys
Can
are
I-
too good. They can break you down.
Can I say that they do that same thing on the power play?
That would be fair too. They
Let's
could also
slow
move
it
the puck
down
better.
and just make the open play that's obvious here. Holy Christ. How about two? It's a 2-1 league, Dean.
That's what I've heard. I've heard that pass
Yeah, but
one
he shouldn't
time.
be allowed
Breach.
to-
I know.
Get in the lane, get a piece. I don't know.
Just giving some credit to the play that was made.
Yeah.
It can be defended better for sure, but it is a heck of a play.
It was the only goal I got past him. It's obviously a good one.
And then you wondered, to your point, the power play.
Terrible.
They're 0 for
This
10
would be
on the
so
first.
fun to kill against because they just
What is the number now?
perimeter,
0 for 10 in the last 2
perimeter,
games.
perimeter. Oh, bobble down the ice.
So just to wind it back a bit,
Rick.
like you come home from a road trip where you get thoroughly pumped. Your goalie balls out for 2 games. If let's say your power play is 20%, that's not special. That's probably close to league average. That's 2 goals over the last 2 games. How does that change points wise where they're at in the last 2
Don't
games?
screw it up for us.
Yeah, I know.
Like I'm
But it's-
serious.
yeah,
Like
it's-
all you need to do, like we're not asking you to go 50%. Like could you be close to league average? Because 0 for 10 on a homestand where your goalie allowed 3 goals over 120 minutes in regulation, that's going to make a difference. Special teams are no good.
That was kind of my thing last year, and maybe it was a stupid analysis, but goals for your middle of the pack, but your power play. So,
They were not in the middle of the pack.
like,
goals.
can you not find a way somehow? And it just feels like
They can't find a way.
And even watching them, it's okay. So try and move. You could see, guys, you got to have more pace. Move it. Passes into feet, and they can't. Like
It's not fast. It's slow as. It's terrible.
Anyway. So they
It's
do
low
get a
skill
goal.
team.
Once again, it comes off of another team's mistake. a
No,
la
it's a hard forecheck by the big man. Klapka's
Yeah,
getting in
trust it.
there,
There you
running.
I don't know who let Evan Boucher.
On their mistakes to create offense, we got to create them ourselves, and we just can't find a way to hit the back of the twine. It's tough. I mean, I can't generate offense, so I do my job. I try to keep the puck out of our net, and hope that our guys can generate a couple. I'm glad we got one there. We got a point, but we got to keep working to find more offense.
I know it's the same old, and it feels like it's a dark cloud over us, but we got to somehow keep it positive here. Got to keep the energy up. It's October. It's too early to start, giving it to everybody and, the sad story, the sad songs, and get the media attention to get the narrative that it's sad around here and whatnot, but it's not the case. We got to keep our energy up, and starts with the leadership group.
Lots there.
I'm a body language expert.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Is-
you got that degree in body language linguistics. Yeah.
If you want to replay the Huska, he's ready to grab somebody's face and smash it in.
Yeah, he is fisting pretty hard there.
It's like, well, we have to score more, but I'm not trying.
Yeah, you can when you can hear the table. Sorry, Jack, you can start again. Just the table makes some comments.
We can't rely on our fourth line to score goals. At the end of the day, we have to have players step up to score. So you can go to the net all you want, but you have to find a way to put it in the net. That's the job of a lot of people on this team, and they have to come to the rink knowing they're capable of doing that
Yeah, it's a
consistently.
frustrating
Constraining
approach.
himself as much as he can.
Can I also make a comment? I was thinking about this the other day because I think it was last night because I was listening. I love listening to you.
I'm a big fan of the show.
That's
Yeah.
You were talking about the fourth line, and if you can't play Zary on the fourth line, there's no fourth line. This team doesn't have lines.
They're all fourth lines right
so
now. No one's
for us to
scoring.
try and say, well, no. If you want to have a first to fourth line, then there should be some differentiating factors, and there
is,
aren't.
Yeah.
And you might want Husk as the head coach to point that out to your guys and say, I don't give a shit what line you think you are on. Whoever's playing well is playing the most. Because I'm sick of catering to guys that can't produce.
Yeah, I think that's
There's
kind of what he was saying
no-
when he talks about you can't rely on your fourth line to be your goal scorer. Like to his
There's
point,
no fourth
like,
line.
that
I know
that
what
was
he's
their
saying.
first line last night.
It really
that's-
was.
And it's their
Yeah.
3 least talented players. It's Kirkland, Klapka, Lomberg. Like those guys aren't in the NHL in a lot of teams.
But I actually have to think if you're the coaching staff and this, we don't have
Yeah.
It's not there. It just there's no first, third, second. Like, who's your shutdown guy?
That's supposed to be the Backlund line.
How's that going?
Not great. Not been a good start for Backlund.
Not great.
I don't want to be Mr. Defensive, but like, there's a very small list of guys who've been as good as they should be. Like
There's
Joel
none.
Farabee's been great. Dustin Wolf's been great.
Whoa,
I'm done.
whoa,
I'm at the end of my
whoa.
list.
Yeah, great's over. But
No, like in terms of creating chances, like I'm not
Yeah.
going to get mad at him for missing a chance. As long as he's creating, that's the type of guy that you can use.
no, I
or trade.
don't disagree.
And again, it's not like, wow, he's leading the league in points. No, but like
He's been
in
okay.
terms of guy
Yeah.
you want to ask more from, all Farabee needs to do is start finishing. Like he's creating enough. Dustin Wolf is giving you a ton of great saves every night. After that, I don't know who to go to.
He was
give
average
flowers
for a
to.
while too, Dustin Wolf, and it's a cheap shot maybe, but I don't mean it that way. He's been wicked the last 2 games. He was wicked in game 1, and the other ones he played, he was just normal. That's fine. You don't hang any of this on him, but anyway,
that positive regression that you were going to need, none of it is close.
Nope. And you're getting the negative regression you expected. The guys that are over 30 aren't going to have multiple back-to-back like career years.
Like that was the thing too on that penalty kill, and I don't know who else is going to do it. Backlund, Uyghur, Coleman. Are there any other 30-year-old guys we can put it?
Huberto's another too.
Right? It's an aging group, and they can't score. And if their goalie struggles or gets hurt, not only are they going to lose, they're going to get embarrassed.
Good. Like honestly, big picture, that's a great RB game last night.
I'm with you because I looked at the standings and I was more concerned that they moved up a spot than
Well, don't worry. San Jose's got 2 games in hand.
Come on, San Jose.
It's what makes this. It's what makes it difficult because I think we're all in the same. Yes, win the draft lottery.
Uyghur has to say what he has to
I know he
say
does.
because it's October, and yes, you have to say that, but we don't.
Did you have any problem with what any of the players and or coach said? Because I know that the Wolf one sentence gets taken.
Huska, you can tell
he's feeling it.
And
We talked about that days ago before they came home.
And I think it goes back to the
the
start of the year. I think it goes back to the summer. I think it goes back to the expectations, and they are not going to meet the expectations that they've imposed upon themselves.
That's the key. It's not everyone else's expectations.
No.
They spent all training camp talking about how to get to 97 points. Like, how do you look in the mirror when it's like, holy shit, we have to be basically a top 4 team in the NHL the rest of the way to get there?
I guess part of my concern for any of this is that, Connie, I hope you haven't misjudged your culture. And it's a funny word, and it can change quickly, and it's different people every year. So culture, but the leadership group is not different.
Nope. And to be fair, like, there's a lot of people, the closer you get to a team, the more people are very careful with the words they use. There was a lot of credits put in the old culture bin. It's the same crew.
Yeah.
It's the exact same team. So was it culture, or was it's just funner when you're winning and getting bounces?
And that's the thing, right? It's like anything. It's like, well, my mood's always better when I'm on vacation. But when I have to go to work, it's my emotions dip. It's like, well, yeah, when we're winning games, life's great around here. We
love each other.
Play some pinball.
Yeah, love coming to the rink.
Oh, we've lost. We're 1-6-1. Jeez, I don't know if you guys want to go and eat. I'm not hungry.
Like, there's a lot of somber faces there.
Yeah, and rightfully so.
Do we like what? Are we misinterpreting what Wolf said, or has he been put in a spot where it's
That's a
hard
tough
to
spot
answer?
for a goalie.
It's a tough spot for a goalie, and I'm not trying to let him off the hook, but I watched the scrum, and he was asked about what they need to do to generate offense. It was almost like
How do you
it
answer
felt
that?
to me like he was almost going at the reporter, and not even going at him. It was, well, why are you asking me about how to generate offense? I'm the goalie. I mean, I can't generate offense. I do my job. So it was as much as maybe kind of a odd question, dumb question to ask the goalie, as opposed to taking a shot at his teammates.
Well, and to be fair, like, if you're covering that game, like, the glaring problem 8 games in is they can't score. So, like, of course, you're going to ask anyone that comes out about it. But, like, I don't think Dustin Wolf's in Powerplay meetings. I think Dustin Wolf's one of the goalie coaches doing his job.
And I'll tell you what, Dustin Wolf probably 3 years from now would reply to the reporter, I know that's not my job.
Yeah.
not
He's
my
still
fault.
probably young enough where he's like, well, I'm trying to answer this. And
he's trying to be, like, as honest as possible. But,
why
like,
are you
literally,
asking
how
me
do you
this?
answer that? Like,
Yeah.
if you just talk about
who's
you're
the
like,
idiot that asked that? Jack,
No,
Jack,
I don't.
get on the
Again,
line.
I'm not trying to put
Dumbass.
anybody into a. But
You
that.
know who it was.
But there's a way to. That also could be what it was. years.
Was it the wrench?
And you know what? If he is pissed off about it, he's got a right to be.
Hell yeah.
Keep in mind, he's about 6 minutes away, removed from making save after save, and then somebody letting the opposition player be wide open backdoor for a tap in and
Well, you
overtime.
can't criticize him. It's not allowed.
Hey, there's lots of criticism going
No,
around
you're
for all
not
these guys. And
No,
Backlund
nice guy.
needs to be
Can't say
better.
anything.
Backlund needs to be
He's the
better.
captain. Leave him alone.
I'll ask
Nope.
you this. If Mackenzie Weegar is wearing the C and Backlund's wearing an A, is anything different today? Like, they still can't score. The
I
goalie's still
don't
their best
generate
player.
offense. I'm a defense. I don't know
Right.
how. It's a very difficult question to
Because,
answer.
like, the
And
thing
yes,
was,
I
like,
think so. So here's two things.
Okay.
If Michael Backlund's not your captain, he's not on his team.
no, he's in the last year of his deal. He's here.
Yeah, but he got the deal and the C. If he doesn't have the C, he's probably hurt. I'm not trying to be mean.
I know.
I don't think Michael Backlund's on your team if he's not your captain.
Okay, that's fair.
And so that changes the whole scope of things. So how do I know?
We don't. And this is the challenge with captaincy, because it's like, you know, we're told that was the guy the room wanted. That was the guy that Connie wanted. That's the guy that the coach wanted. That it was nearly unanimous that was their
Well,
captain, and we're not in that room. So is that hogwash? I don't know.
But
I don't know.
Okay, but then I love debate. You know that.
I do too.
So okay,
Really?
great.
Newsflash.
He was the guy this team wanted. What's the personality of this team?
I don't know. This year, or last year, same team,
Because
different
the
results.
guys, great, they chose Backlund. That doesn't mean he's the go through the ends of the earth to lead you to Stanley Cup stardom.
No, and this
That
team
might
is not
speak
in
to-
the Stanley Cup window.
Yeah, a bunch of how right? Like, I'll tell you who's Steve Montador, hard ass, hard nosed Robert. They aren't choosing him.
It's a role player, and that's
And
what
it's not
Backlund's
a
become.
shot.
Yeah.
It's I get what you're saying. It's the guys that chose the cap. Okay. What kind of guys you got in that room?
Well, but here's the thing. It's the same group of guys that had 96 points last year. So if you're willing to say this is on Backlund last year, do you not have to give him credit for last year? Like, this is the same leadership group. It's probably 20 of the same 23 guys, and the results are markedly
Did he
different.
just
So I
sign
don't know.
a
Did he forget how
2-year?
to
Did he
lead?
just sign a 2-year put your feet up contract,
Well, he signed
retirement
an
contract?
extension, yeah.
You're goddamn right he did. And what happens when guys get that? I don't.
Some
It's,
guys,
this is
yeah.
going to turn into me bashing Backlund. What the F's he done to help this team win in the playoffs?
He was their best forward against Edmonton, but that was a tough viewing.
So 5 fucking games, and we're going to give him
Well,
a
just
pass
the
for a
farthest
career.
they've been in the playoffs.
Pull up
That's it.
Michael Backlund's playoff games. I mean, it's to me, it's so idiotic that we have to even have this conversation. If you're the leader of a team, your fucking team should make the playoffs.
This team's not good enough to make the playoffs.
Well,
Yeah. So is whoever gets to see, if it's someone else, like, are they?
so was
now they get
Jerome
paid to-
McGinley's team good enough? Because
Not at the
Jerome
end.
McGinley made a difference every game and won us playoff games.
Well, I mean,
Well,
not for the last 4 years.
It's
but
kind
yeah.
of what it's kind of whatever you
It's an
envision.
It's an easy. Ole Jokinen was a captain in Florida.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna work.
Like when, like, so we're not. So you want and need a captain, but we can't have any expectation that that captain is supposed to make us better. Is that the interpretation?
No, but I think to say if you're a captain of a team, you should get in the playoffs. Like, well, there's 16 bad captains, and like, I don't really believe that. Like, it's a tough tournament to get into. This talent, this roster not talented enough. I don't care. who's
How
captain.
many
They're not getting in.
years?
They're not getting in.
How many years has Michael Backlund been here? Again, I'm bashing.
Been here
Backlund.
since you were
Want to.
playing.
I'm just mad at him.
Was it 06 he got
Can you
drafted?
find it, Jack? If there's up there, how many
He has
games?
42
playoff-
games played, 22 points.
Say that again.
42
In how
playoff games,
many
22
years?
Points.
15?
Well, and again, there was lots of other captains around there. It's only been the last
It's not
2
a-
years he's been the captain.
So you can only play good hockey. If you
No. I'm just saying, like, Johnny Gaudreau, Sean Monahan, Elias
I
Lindholm,
took
Mark
the same
Giordano,
shots at
Rasmus
Mark
Anderson,
Giordano.
and Noah Hannafin all had very underwhelming playoff performances here. They did not play up to who they were. And in the farthest they've gone in the last 10 years, it was Backlund, Mangiapane, Coleman that was the line that actually got some shit done. And they had to play against McDavid most of the night. Like, they didn't win that series. They lost. But, like, I'm not going to go hang playoff failures on the one line that was actually good in the playoffs 3 years ago.
Jesus Christ. You're such an idiot on this opponent. It's not that. It's the course of the career. It's the, if you're a really good captain and lead all the, shouldn't there be more than 42 games? Like, if you're the figurehead, yes, he's only been captain for a couple of years. Does that give him an excuse for not having success in other years?
Well, I would
And
just
pushing his team to get better.
like
So why are you captain if you're not leading your team to?
he's only been captain
better
when they haven't
results?
been good enough. And to be fair, like they just haven't had playoff rosters. And look, Jerome is a great captain. There was a lot of years where that team wasn't playing many playoff games at the end.
But
Doesn't
there
mean he's
was
a bad
no
captain.
But there was no doubt.
He was their best player. He was their best player. Yeah,
But he was your captain.
yeah, 100%.
There was never a doubt.
Correct. And you can doubt whether Backlund's the captain or not, but I don't
I-
care who's captain here. They're not good
I
enough.
actually don't care who's captain.
Like they're not good enough. If Uyghur's the captain, if Anderson's the captain, like I don't like. I'm sorry, they're still can't score.
You're probably right, and we're talking too much about the captaincy, and it's irrelevant.
Like,
The
has he
team-
had a bad start? Yes, he has. Has Rasmus had a bad start?
But
Yes,
it does.
he has.
It does matter because Brian Scrudlin was our captain in Florida. Guess what the expectation was? You worked your ass off, and you'd go through that wall
Mhm.
every game.
Yeah,
There was no, and why was it that way?
because Brian made it.
Because
that way?
Brian
Yeah.
Scrudlin made it that way, and he
And-
demanded it of everyone
And
else.
so what you just talked about was what this team looked like last year under Backlund. They worked their bleeping tails off. They laid almost no eggs all year over 82.
I would call that a one-off as opposed to a
Correct.
standard.
But we only have a 2-year sample to look at as
You're-
captain.
You can be a leader without having a letter on you.
100%. And I think that's what we saw with Uyghur last night. Like, here's how I think things play out. Like, we're seeing decline in guys at age 35, 36. That's incredibly normal. Everyone should see this coming. Uyghur is the next captain of this club unless he says, get me the hell out of here. And at some point in the next 2 years, Michael Backlund says, I can't be the captain, but I'm the fourth line center. And that's where it's going to end up. Like, that's what
So
happened
you
with
think
Connie
that-
and Jerome. And,
That's
Uyghur's
an
not sure.
odd thing to have happen, and that's a different thing because Craig Conroy recognized that Jerome was the captain
Yeah.
of the team, and he was how old? 27?
Yeah.
And a superstar Hall of Famer? And so you're telling me that Backlund's going to go, hey, Weeks, have the C?
If it continues to go this way, I think that's where it's going to happen. It might not be his choice. Like when John Tavares gave the C to Austin Matthews, very different caliber player. I get it, but it was just an acknowledgement that like this isn't my group anymore. And there isn't
Where
a
do you
young.
get this
Just hang on.
insight? No.
There isn't a young star here that is like that's our captain. Like if you draft McKenna and he's 22 in 4 years, go ahead and put a letter on that guy for 15 years. Like who in the world is a good NHL captain on this roster?
I'm waiting to see.
See, and
There isn't an option.
I'll say this is whether it's a Backlund bash or whatever, that's the big part is you talk culture. When you have to, well, he might be the captain, or could he be the captain?
Then you don't have one.
Then you don't have one.
And that's kind of what Daryl said, but the fellas didn't like not having a captain. And when Daryl was here that year, everything was a mess. And there's a lot of people with blood on their hands. He's one. He's not the only reason. But like, I think this team from management to coaching to the room wanted a C on someone's jersey. And so they did it. What happens when you don't have a captain that's good enough to be a captain in 25 other markets and you want a captain? Well, here you are.
Yeah, it's not about the captain. It's about the fact that the team's not quite there. Really.
It's if we're being honest, like
I think
they're so far
I would
away
say
right now.
this.
They're so far away.
I got a caveat.
okay.
Right?
Yeah, you're good.
you're
Yeah.
good.
I think if he was a little more hard-nosed of
Yeah,
a captain,
you could
the
sell it
team could be a little bit
More
better.
of a Foligno,
Yep.
less of a Backlund.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because then at least you're like, he's setting a physical tone of sorts. And that's why I think Uyghur, you could say, could be that guy as soon as whenever, next season, the year after. Because at least you know you're getting everything he has. Does he make mistakes? Yes. Does he hate to lose? Yeah, he does. Does he go balls out all the time? He does. Does he throw his body in harm's way at any cost? Yeah, he does. Is he a superstar? No, they don't have any.
Yeah.
And you can't make your goalie captain. The only time we've seen it in
Yeah, you
recent
can.
history is like
It's real
when
good.
they really needed to sign
Mhm.
Luongo. They gave it to him for a year, and they're like, tricked. Yeah, that's not going to work for a goalie. It never works for a goalie.
I love it.
The reason you can't make goalie captain is
Wolf
what we
for
just saw with
captain.
Wolf. How do you even do post game scrum? It's like, well, if I talk about the offense, I'm criticizing my teammates. If I just talk about me, I'm being self. Like you can't answer that question.
Now I
for Wolf.
feel bad because I think people are going to. I guarantee I'm a jerk for banking shots.
These
at
are
that.
conversations that everyone's having in this market.
and it's
honestly,
mostly I just want to argue with him.
I know. He makes it. Yeah.
but I think you have really good points. It's just when you're left with this roster, what in the world do you do?
I'm going to say the last thing about this. It pisses me off. Those kick your feet up contracts. I think they're bullshit.
Yeah.
That's
It's
I-
the
I
and
I'm
don't
not gonna
care
fight
how
someone.
much it is. It's the we signed a guy and he's building retirement home out in Bears Paw or wherever the hell. No.
That was the Brower deal.
I'll tell you,
Coming home
and
we're building a house, and it didn't go well.
at some point, I guess I or whatever would just stop bringing it up. That's why I don't know why the extension for Backlund was necessary.
I agree.
If his play, if what we're seeing, I don't think it can be this bad all year. But if the decline is on to the rate that it looks like it is,
Incredible rate.
you
Harry.
get to the end of the season, you've been an unbelievable Flame, a career Flame.
Moving upstairs.
Maybe
Maybe
you
the
sign
deadline,
somewhere
sure.
for another year, but you'll always be a Flame. We'll be happy to bring you home. All that sort of
It
thing.
shouldn't have been front burner.
But now you got 2 more years after this, and the season.
It becomes awkward.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
going to be an awkward situation at some
I
point.
won't fight you on that at all. Like, it
And I
was
don't
not a
mind the
front burner
Uyghur
issue.
thing for him to be the captain because I think he is a good example. But now you're talking about a 33-year-old again.
Yeah.
Who's your captain? It's like, when are the kids grabbing hold of it? It's the San Jose thing.
So I'm
Marlowe's
looking
a
at
captain.
this. Like, if this team's going to be a cup contender, like a lot of these guys aren't here. Like, if you just get honest on a 5-year plan
Let's
with
do
where
that.
this team
Put the
is,
lineup.
like-
The line.
like who is a placeholder on this roster versus a core piece in 5 years? Like, that's where you're at. You got placeholders everywhere.
I like that.
You've got your
roster
goalie.
yesterday.
You've got Ball. You've got Perek, who probably the stupidest rule on earth that he can't play in the A is where he should be right now. Does it not look like that guy that needs to be playing big minutes in the A every night? How idiotic is that rule? Like,
I don't know.
Gritton, same draft class, he's allowed to go. Oh, Perek isn't, because we don't want to get the Saginaw Spirits owner upset. Why the fuck do we care about that
I
guy?
don't care about
It's the
that.
player, and it's $1 billion franchise. The best thing for this kid you cannot do. It's insane. He should be in the A.
Okay,
Time and
so-
space are just. Ooh. So it's like, okay, Wolf, Perek, maybe Ball is a 4-5.
I need to-
Maybe
gotta
Zeri,
sit on this.
Coronado. Like, those are guys that are going to be here in 5 years. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Everyone else is a placeholder. Everyone else.
There we go. I love this one. So good,
This
Jeff.
is from two games.
Doesn't matter. This is how I want to see it.
Like, everyone else is, sorry,
Okay, let's do this.
5
No.
years.
Well, Huberto might be here, but not because we want him to be.
No, he'll be on the 18th.
So that whole first line, you
Gone.
could
I'll tell you, Huberto should be scratched whenever they play the Habs because he tries to do stuff.
that was like
against
year
March.
1 Huberto, where it's the between the legs
What
backhand
are
sauce
we
to
at?
the neutral zone. Like,
The
settle
old
down. Play
Todd
straight line.
Bertuzzi are too slow to move. So
So
I'm
that was big time Todd in Calgary. Todd in Calgary was the king of the neutral zone backhand turnover. It was gross.
No, at the
One,
end, this
two,
is why
three,
this year
four.
is so important. This is such a pivotal year for this team because it looks like there will be no, well, if we had a guy, if you do this, no.
Nope.
Here's where you're at. Here's what you got. Where do you want to go?
So again, in 5 years, not a core player, not a core player, not a core player.
No, it's easier to pick out the guys that'll be here.
Yeah, it's Coronado, maybe Zeri.
I think Zeri will have to be here, and he'll have to grow, and I think he can.
Yeah,
I
there's room
still
there.
have
been a
faith
tough
that
start for
Zeri
him,
could
too.
come along. He's coming off in a very injury-ridden. He's done it before. Maybe I'm crazy, but there's 2. Honzik 3.
And again, like, he might be a third liner on a good team. He might not.
I don't care.
And that's
As
fine.
long
He'll
as
be
he's
here. He'll be
playing
here.
in the
Perek
NHL.
will be here. It'll be one of the last couple of years of the Balls deal, and Wolf will be here. That's it. Everyone else is a placeholder. Coleman's got 2 years left. Farabee's got 2 years left. Kadri's got 3 years left. Backlund's got 3 years left. Frost's got 2 years left. Like, Lomberg, Kirkland, Klapka, those are all quad A guys, and like, none of those guys make the Panthers. I'm sorry.
How long is Sharon Govich's deal?
He's got 5 years.
3 or 4 more.
Well, there's an extension tacked on, so I think this is year 2 of 5.
Okay.
Hanley, 2-year deal. He's a guy you probably move for a late pick at the deadline if someone wants an insurance policy for a 6-7. Bean feels like waiver fodder already. Anderson's an expiring contract. Uyghur's got 6 years left. He'll be here, but he'll be not prime Uyghur. Wolf will be here. He's got 8 years.
So 2-1 loss last night.
We
In,
hate everyone.
In extra time, they take that point. They head off to Winnipeg.
That's
to
not
play the
ideal.
Jets on Saturday.
Well, what is ideal
Friday.
is that the Jets play tonight and Hellebuck's slotted to start. I mean, that does not guarantee a win. Comrie got him pretty
I
good
just
last year.
mean that
But-
the Jets are a solid squad.
You'll still be an underdog, despite them being on the second half of a back-to-back.
Shania was at the game.
Yeah, I saw that. Apparently, Big Cattle Baron.
Isn't that great? She's hanging.
I like her around
Hang
town.
around town,
She had
yeah, I
the
like
Stansky in
that.
the other day. Good for her.
Good for her.
Love Shania. Get her and Tate McRae.
Get
Power.
her in here.
New Rink. Get in there. Open it up with those two. That'd be a hell of a show.
There's a great Shania doc. It's on Netflix or Crave or something there, just to appreciate how global
Oh yeah.
she was.
Yeah.
How
Small town
massive
Ontario.
her records and all that were. Records.
She's a fake Albertan.
Oh.
She can come whenever.
Oh,
Come to Alberta, Shania. Move on in.
Like,
Come on over.
Come on. Real good.
Yeah.
Right over Jack's head. No, wasn't Kelly saying something about cows?
Yeah. Cows and
Like
cows.
wolf
Cows
fan.
and cows.
Oh,
Man, you love the goalie. The rest is real tough right now.
Yeah, it is.
it's depressing.
And honestly, look to June. I know there's lots of games to know them. Like, this is the best thing that can happen to this team. If they somehow are 4-3-1 right now, like, bad decisions are ahead. Even the most pro they can save it people are fully on board Mission McKenna at this point. I have not heard a single person say if they could just add this or if they get everyone is like, it's so clearly obvious. You need to find a star in the draft ASAP.
Do you think we get close to that territory over the course of the year? Because right now, obviously, it's a 7
I do, because
winless
I think
streak.
this is a self.
As Kent said,
It's-
just let
it's
gravity do
like-
its work.
But I agree. I think they're going to get some
It's
wins
a flesh.
and win
No,
some.
I think it's a flesh-eating disease where they're going to start eating themselves. Like, they don't believe they can score. It's only going to get worse. The attitude, Uyghur's talking about it already, so it's
Yeah.
starting to rear its ugly head. This is
October
not a
22.
positive place to be around. I think that feeds on itself, and I think there's a very good chance that it
15 days into a 182 game day season.
Yeah.
15.
can you
That's
pull
where
out
we're
of it? Can they be average? Maybe, but the writing's on the wall.
Because that's the only thing that I kind of fear is if they start winning some games and it's like, well, that was a bad start. Now they're playing to their
No.
capabilities.
I get it, but like, what do you see that leads you to believe? They
Oh,
can
nothing.
Win?
I don't. But
Like,
that's
it's
what I'm
just-
saying.
I think
is-
it's just too far. Like,
Yeah.
let's say you do win 3 or 4. I don't know. That doesn't mean you're not going to lose another 5 in a row here at some point.
Yeah,
this
they
isn't
could
going to
have-
be a one-off. Like, oh, there was that bad skid. Like, there's going to be a lot of this.
Well, I was thinking about that this morning. The teams that they've yet to face, the Colorados, you're
Yeah.
going to see Vegas again. You got to see,
Dallas.
there's some really good teams out there.
And honestly, I think it would be hard to find someone that would not be on the page of like, you've got to try to help this along.
Kent Hughes, I ran into him last night. He just did it.
You guys are buddies.
We're
Homies.
tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna call me later.
Mm.
They just did it. You have to be smart about it.
And patient, and you have to
have
buy in.
to
The
have-
fan base is in. I don't worry about this fan base not supporting a rebuild. This
Yeah.
is not going to be San Jose with 7,000 people in the stands. People will be so excited that there's finally a long-term plan and direction rather than patch it over, finish 8th. That's been 20 years of plan. Patch it over, finish 8th.
Pacioretty was their captain. They traded their captain for, I guess it was, he was already drafted. Suzuki
Yep.
had already been drafted by Vegas.
A young up-and-coming star. Yeah.
But it's like, you're our cap, all that sort of thing. Maybe you love it in Montreal. Maybe we're trading. We're making this tough decision.
Sorry, I'm not giving you your kick your feet
And
up
how big
contract.
has that been? It's been massive. So it's, you got to be a little cutthroat here if you're Craig Conroy and have some tough decisions and have some tough discussions and conversations with people. It's like, oh, okay, but here's what the Calgary Flames need. New building be damned. Like you talk in 5 years, here's where
we want to be.
here's where we need to be.
And I think they've got that plan.
And there are steps that we need to take in order to get there or close to it.
So Bobby brought it up last night on Afterburner. Nazem Kadri has a full no move this year. On July 1, that turns to a 13-team no trade list. Nazem has never uttered the word trade. Nazem has never suggested he'd like to be somewhere else. Nazem Kadri's been a great Flame aside from year 1 with Sutter when it was clear they weren't on the same page. Nazem Kadri's been a great Flame. I feel for him because all this dialogue about trade and Nazem, he's like, I've never once said I'm not happy here. But what hasn't been talked about is what is going to happen in November and December, where it is so clearly obvious that on the rest of his contract, this will not be a playoff team. That's a conversation that Nazem has to initiate. He's got the no move.
this year.
And then if it's like, well, I only go to one place, it's like, okay, well, then we'll just wait till July 1 and then we could trade you to 19 other teams.
So one
Good
thing that
math.
I've never really been able to understand or appreciate, I guess, is the trepidation that there seems to be for a team to approach a player to discuss potentially moving or waiving their no move. Like it's like with the Markstrom thing, it was so delicate, and then he got
Well, you
his
played.
There's
feelings
too
hurt
many
and all of
delicate
that.
flowers. This is BS. Well, we can't even have a testing.
Like, can
for-
you not sit down with Nazem
Jesus.
Kadri after whenever, have a steak, and be like, so dude,
What are we gonna do?
like this
What do
is
we want
this is
here?
really looking
What do we want?
like we could probably get a haul for you, but what do you want to do?
Yes, he can do that. I guarantee you, if Connie wanted to go have a steak with Kadri, he's mature enough and veteran enough to go, yeah, let's go for a steak and have a bullshit.
Do you need the
Abs-
agent there? Like, I don't.
No. I think it's more of the, okay, so it's still only October 23rd. You can have that chat, but like, what are the reverberations through the Uyghur, Backlund, the kids, Wolf, when it's like, oh, Connie and Kadri went and they talked about a trade? Like, we are that bad.
Well, shit.
But you're
look
all
at the
that
standings. It's on the
Effing,
wall.
yeah. And are you all that soft that you can't you can't see the Well,
Yeah.
hopefully Sean O'Brien's not putting those standings up on the wall. Sean, take them down because we don't want to be getting.
We love the standings and we're good. Take them down when we're
Let's
bad.
not be depressed.
Obi loves Roberts, by the way. That's
Oh,
his
he
favorite
loves
spot.
it. He really
In
does.
Nashville.
Yeah.
Thought you meant Gary Roberts. I loved him too.
But it goes back to the mental softness. I'm not even going to call it toughness because there isn't enough of it. That you're saying that if they're
I just wonder about it. I don't.
Well,
I've never been a player.
I'm
You
not
have.
questioning your this age of player is different than
I agree
our age.
100%.
We were treated differently, and for good or for worse, I don't know. But good God, if you fall apart because one of your players has a coffee with your GM, jeez,
Because you talk about
you're going to get worse.
You showed the roster there, and it's okay. Who's going to be on this team in 5 years or whatever?
Mhm.
Nazem Kadri, to me, would be there'd be a sweepstakes, a center with his ability, and even though he's not got points to back it up so far, everyone knows what's
Chances
going on.
and
know
shots
what
of
you're
This guy would
getting
be
with Nazem
huge.
Kadri.
You can easily envision a scenario where what you get in a trade is a cornerstone piece of your franchise for the next 10, 12 or more years.
So the Leafs traded for Carlo at the deadline last year. They gave up Poitras, who was one of their top 2 prospects, and a first rounder. Like, we're talking about Nazem Kadri, number 2 center. We're not talking about a big right shot second pair guy. This is a huge commodity. Now, it's salary and term and age, but still, like right now today, Nazem Kadri would help a lot of contenders by upgrading their second line center. Fact.
And he's won, and he's coming off a 30. It's just.
And I feel for Nazem because he hasn't said a word, and this is the dialogue that's going to be happening
But
for the
that's-
next 3
you
months.
know what,
That's
though?
part of it.
That's part of your job description.
It is.
Like, I don't feel sorry for it. You're making $7 million. You're an athlete. People are going to boo you, say that you suck, say you're great, all of that, and they might talk about you getting traded. That's part of that
it is part of
job.
the turf.
The hardest part, I'll be honest with you, because we went through it, is when you start getting older and your play isn't as good. And you go from being, you're revered as an integral piece
Mhm.
of the puzzle
Mhm.
to having that criticism and having that negative vibe around you. And the shitty part is that's the reality
game.
of the sport and the
Yeah.
world you're living in. And it's hard on the ego and it sucks.
It's hard
I
on the
remember
families
we
around
were
them.
in a bar 2 years earlier. It was I was leaving the bar one night a couple of years after we went to the finals. What are you all washed up? Now it sounds stupid, but
Yeah.
it's like
Happens quick.
that's how quick it turns. And you know what? Dude wasn't wrong.
And here's the
Dude
thing,
was
like
wrong.
we just talked about it. Like Michael Backlund was getting Selke votes a few years ago. He's now looking like one of their worst 6 forwards.
Yeah.
It happens to everyone.
And
Mark
it's
Giordano
hard.
went from a Norris to like PTO. Like it happens to everyone.
everyone.
Yeah.
and it's so mind shattering and happens so quickly. Like it's overnight. You go from being revered to being ostracized and criticized.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
It's what you trade for the lifestyle and the money and the stardom. It's not fair, but it comes with the deal.
But that's where you have to, that's
the perspective it's hard to have.
Yes, someone needs to sit down with these guys. This isn't part of it, man. This is part of it.
Yeah.
Unless you're Ray Bork and Sakic and Yzerman and you're walking out on top. This is the normal course of action for a professional athlete.
Yep.
We can move. You know what? Was Wolf getting criticism for his comments last night?
No,
it could be come across that way. When I
just,
first saw it,
yeah.
Sorry,
it's when you print one sentence.
Yeah,
and it's just such an impossible question for a goalie to answer.
Because I did see that it was a shot of his headshot,
wrong.
and then I can't generate offense. It's okay, and because I do think it was partly about the question that was asked. But a week ago, when Bieksa was on Hockey Night in Canada and then showed the Sharon Govich video, he's like, I hated to lose more than I like to win.
Mm-hmm.
Say whether it's you want to criticize, or maybe he was. The goalie hates to lose.
Correct.
Which is perfect.
Yep.
Don't criticize that. If the guy is sour after playing that game and losing in overtime, good.
If he comes out and does, we'll move on in 2 days or Winnipeg, and that's what you don't want to see.
Don't want to see.
You don't want to see the Titleist visor.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Anyway, you got baseball coming. You're so excited to go to GRETA. I know.
Oh, buddy, Friday, game 1.
Can't believe you're not going.
I do have some ticket prices for you to peruse because I know you said you were going to buy me tickets, so I just did a little homework for you.
I see some people in the chat. They're already, hey, like I bought tickets. Pinder, what's your excuse? I mean, you say you're a Jays fan. What's the story? What's going on?
I mean, here's the thing.
Your fandom is being called into question.
I could swing it, but I would need to immediately be on the family law phone line with
do it
Monkey
bars.
Law.
Yeah.
I can get a divorce lawyer and the Jays, or I can not go to the Jays and not deal with a divorce lawyer.
You're very, you know what, though?
Stand up for yourself.
You're very
I was
sweet.
just in Seattle last week.
So what? This is a
Nashville
once in a lifetime opportunity. Say, you can bypass my, what would it be for your 50th if you got a leaf blower for your whatever birthday it was?
Probably a backhoe, yeah.
So just bypass that, honey, and I'm going to, my 40th, 50th, and 60th birthday presents are all,
It is a perfect storm. It is 2 hockey teams. It is teachers' strike. It is vacation. Just got back from next week.
The
Blame
World
it on those
Series.
strike bullshit. Your kids are old enough. They dropped off at the fancy daycare all day anyway. Like
that's the thing, like you were saying about the 20th anniversary,
Get them
30th.
an Uber.
The Blue Jays might not make the World Series again in that time.
They might be like the Expos. They could be gone.
In my life, they might not get back.
They could be gone.
30-some years to get back from '93.
Or they could be the Expos, and they could be
the Nashville Sounds.
That'd be all right.
They're going to team, by the way. Not going back to Montreal. They're going to Nashville. But if I can't go, I'm happy with going to GRETA and getting banged up with a bunch of beauties, watching the Jays. Friday night, doors 5 for the alley. GRETA opens at 3 if you want to do some gaming first. Drink specials, food specials, blasting sound, high fives after home runs. They got the horn going off after double plays and home runs. It's a place to be. Join us on Friday.
After double plays.
This is so
any good play.
Forward this to Jack.
Get your free ticket with the link in our show description and on our socials.
Be better. Not you, buddy. This is going on
Somebody
my
else,
phone.
yeah.
This is so... Jack, if you get that, you can put it up. I really want to take a run at someone.
Oh, boy. It's on a heater today.
So there you go, GRETA, Friday. It's free, but you got to have a ticket just for crowd control.
Yeah.
Because when people hear the Pinder's going to be there and the ball game's going to be on, man.
Woo,
I think it's game 1, and then
it's
you're
like voting.
Cut that audience.
It was like the mayoral race.
Standing in line.
Holy
If I get to vote for that person, I better get in line.
I don't know where people were voting. There was a lineup. I went and voted. I got my sticker. It took me about 8 minutes.
That's great to hear. I like that.
Happy about
Did
that.
you go?
Yeah.
Lying bastard. Jack?
Yeah, what?
Let's go for a drink.
Let's do the Pinder Report.
Let's look at Rhett's photo first.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Who's getting the
This
barrels?
is what I got you a ticket. This is what my uncle just sent me.
Yeah, very funny. Yeah,
You're hilarious, Stu.
Stu, it's QR codes
You're
now.
so
It's not barcodes. Come
effing
on.
hilarious.
For those just listening, he's got a ticket, and you will be sitting in section living room row front seat, my couch.
World Series game one.
Jack's loving it.
Jack does like
Jack
it.
does like this oddly.
See, Stu knows his audience.
Stu's got range, man. I didn't know he could appeal to 20 volts. Jeez, good work, Stu.
Stu still got his fastball. Attaboy, Stu.
Terrible, Stu. You're better than that.
I don't know if he is.
Maybe not.
I think it was perfect.
There are much Baileys in that coffee.
The Pinder Report brought to you by Village Honda. It's a new year, but the same old story. The Honda CR-V sits atop the field in the compact SUV category, according to Car and Driver magazine. It is winter approaching. Get yourself one of those dependable, amazing SUVs at Village Honda in the Northwest Auto Mall and online at villagehonda.com. Let's start with a little thing that you missed this. You were away on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
We had young Michael and Rhett together. I was in
right.
Seattle. You were in Nashville. And I just said, Jack, can we just record something quick? Because I feel like we can reuse it throughout the course of the year. So we'll start the Pinder Report with that.
And the Flames lost again with a lack of scoring punch, and they are in the McKenna sweepstakes. End.
How many times will we roll that out this year? Lack of scoring punch in the McKenna sweepstakes.
I think it's interesting that you were talking to DJ Bean and from What Chaos the other day. So have they started talking about the McKenna stuff? When do you think the McKenna discussions will begin?
Well, Noodle said the same thing.
When will they begin?
Yesterday, last week, last month. Like, yeah.
We've been going a good 6-8 months on this.
The 7 games with 9 goals has certainly stoked the fires of those conversations. That's right. Last 7 games, 9 goals.
Hmm.
And they're still trending to beat the Sabres Tank Fest record of 1.8 goals a game. That is the cap lowest ever.
Well, I hope they
Pacing nicely.
better luck.
Hot start. They better settle down, settle into that second wind here.
Maybe a couple injuries here and there.
Gross.
Ew. Let's go to Flames Nation.
I could do that one.
No, we gotta.
What's the matter?
I feel like I'm torn because I don't want to be. I don't mind being negative. Like I like to be negative, but then I feel bad about being negative. But actually, it's a good
Because
thing.
it's what you want. Yeah.
Because we want this. So I should be positive, but it's a double entendre.
It's a slippery slope.
Yeah, it is.
It's you know what it is.
It's a double.
It's
entendre.
extremely hypocritical.
Oh, okay.
We are
That
riding.
kinda-
It's a tight. We're potentially a bunch of hypocrites because
at that.
you want them to be bad enough, like so bad that they would win the lottery. But then when they're that bad, you come in here and say,
You shut.
captains the
Ah,
shits
ah.
and
Actually,
guys are
keep it up,
brutal.
man. Keep it up.
Perfect start to the year for Team Tank. Perfect.
I take it back.
Take that back. You don't have that one, do you?
that first hour of the show, just want to take it back.
Stricken from the record. Yeah, bleach the YouTube channel, Jack. Get rid
Yeah,
of that
do
stuff.
the Men in Black.
Yeah. Look into this, please.
All
and
those
flash.
pixels that are flashing in your
Yeah.
face. Dude,
Dustin Wolf, we talked about it, was sensational, but does not score enough goals to help this team where it's weakest.
step it up. Get the power play going, Wolfie. Let's go.
Yeah. I like the desperately need to score more goals. Desperately is quite a
Pike, where are
an
you going to go
adjective.
from here if you're already using desperately?
Desperately.
9 goals, 7 games, worst start in franchise history if you need it.
Worst start in franchise
Ever,
history.
ever?
Forever?
Like when Wilm and Weimer and
That's correct.
Simpson.
I don't know
and
what the Atlanta days with Calgary. Yes, it is a hoof. It's a goosh. it's a
they
woof.
were better than this.
Yes, they were.
wow.
Yes, they were. Joel Farabee is snake bitten as a player can be. 14 shots, 21 scoring chances, 10 high danger scoring chances, 1.8 expected goals, a 0. And again, with a puck in the crease, swinging and missing, you feel for the guy because he's creating a lot. He cannot buy one.
It feels like the start of what Pike's saying here makes me go, Jesus, poor Farabee. And then it's like goals against expected. I don't know.
Then he gets you with the numbers.
It's only
like the depth.
1.8, so he could have 2 goals instead.
Well, that
of
would lead the
0.
team. 2 goals over the last 2 days would have helped you. I'll tell you that. He
Yeah.
scored 1 each game.
Doesn't he know that I Bold predicted him to get 20.
Doesn't he know I had him on the anytime goal yesterday to break
What,
that
dude?
skid? I would tuck that one in. Damn it.
Come on, Farabee.
Take a quick peek at the schedule. 1 game getaway here. They're off to see Winnipeg on Friday night. That is a 6 o'clock Mountain start, and then back on Sunday to face the Rangers. Every other date till November, and then they got a back-to-back.
Tough. I've got people at my house. There's a Jays game on. It's supposed to be nice out. I'm going to be roasting a pig outside.
Is Jack coming over? What, you know, but Jack to come on now. Party? He's in the
It's
neighborhood.
the Pinder
It's
Report.
lonely.
You go with it where you need to.
Then a 4-game road trip will start after the Rangers game. Toronto, Ottawa. They also got a Nashville in there.
Did they go to Nashville?
Yeah, there's a movie there. And then there's a Columbus or a Philly on the way home. It's a Philly on the way home. It's not ideal. Ontario, not near Tennessee, although both in the East.
Ontario and Tennessee.
Now, Sam McGee was from Tennessee where the cotton blooms and blows.
That's right,
Why he
yeah.
left his home in the South to roam around the pole, nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Poor Jack. Just no idea. Standings. Hey, look at this. And moving on up through these. Moving on up, moving on up, piece of the pie. That was a song I used to play when the MJ Campbell movie the game.
That's right.
Moving on up.
I just had an idea. Can I jump in?
Yeah.
Because my ideas
Two
are
games to have
they're
for sure.
fleeting,
Yeah.
right? They're fleeting.
Yeah.
There you got to get them out quick.
I feel like we're going to need some material.
Yeah.
Once a week, we pick a movie and we have to come in that sort of costume, like Ron Jeremy.
Oh, dear.
You know,
Ron Jeremy?
What movie are we watching?
no, the reporter Ron. What?
Burgundy.
Burgundy.
Jeremy is not what we want to see you dressed
Actually,
as.
Ron Jeremy might be even
I don't
better.
want to see the hedgehog.
The hedgehog, because you could come as Sonic
If you could not wear your Ron Jeremy costume to work,
tomorrow.
I'd
It's Ron
appreciate it.
Jeremy Day.
Rhett, you
for
are-
Barn.
You are going to be in Nashville for Halloween. You can use your Ron Jeremy costume there, not on the show.
Jack,
Jesus.
just push in. Let's
that
go
is
for
the
it.
best nonchalant mistake that I think I've ever heard.
That was like when the Flames said Dominique Simone, and you had
So next week, we'll come in
Yeah.
as Ron Jeremy,
You like that? You like
We'll
that
watch some
idea,
movies.
Tino?
what?
We'll watch the movie as a group.
Yeah, okay.
No, not in. No. This is the stupidest show on earth.
I'm glad I paused the
That's-
Pinder Report.
That's one that
Holy.
I had the Brett Rossi, Marco Rossi from Minnesota a couple weeks ago. This one's better. There's no topping that.
You remember the Dominic Simone as well.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
He's Pittsburgh. Huh?
So do you still want me to write this down as a note, or can
Let's
we
leave
just
some of
move
these
on?
fleeting thoughts and let them
Okay.
I
marinate a
should
little.
just shut that.
Ryan, back to you.
Results last night in Big End for Blind Man Dean. Let's check them out. There was a few games last night. Devils look really good.
that
The
looks
Wilds
real
hit
good.
the Skids after a hot start. The Sabres, man.
I don't think the Wilds had a hot start. What did they win?
I think
two
they
in a
shut
row?
out the first game. That's
Oh.
probably it.
Sabres.
Buffalo.
Don't you be pulling those Sabres now, Flames. This is no.
Josh Doan, another goal. Sneaky little pickup there. Paterka, obviously, get me out of here. They have not seen Michael Kessering yet, who's a stabilizing guy on the back end, and Doan has been good. 4-2, they beat the Wings, who've been very good, and the Habs moved to 6-2 on the season. Les Habitants.
Woo, top of the table.
Jeez. Yeesh. Mix in a Temple Habs. These guys are on a bender.
Detroit's got this kid, Emmett Finney.
Yes.
He's got 3 goals. He had an empty netter the other night, but he's got 3 goals, 6 points in 7 games playing. I think he's with DeBrincat there. He's like a 7th round pick. Like just
Well, and
out
how
of
about
nowhere. It's
the
a great story.
Nova Scotian product in net for Buffalo? Is it Colton Ellis, I want to say. Families in attendance, journeyman, ECHL,
How the hell did they get there
AHL.
in time? Did
They
they
must
know?
have got the word. I don't know what the Sabres schedule is, but he was sensational, robbing the aforementioned DeBrincat.
Oh, so they can
the
let
late
people
stages.
know in time to do this. They don't have to keep it.
They don't call up a Pelche and let him rot for 2 weeks and not let the family know when he's going to make his debut.
That's weird.
Bold. Okay.
What player?
What number? 8 minutes, 46 seconds, 2 shots, even.
We should see. This is something. Another idea. We could go and
Is this which
ding
porn
dong
star is this
dash
one?
Daryl's house. Can you imagine
Does
that?
Daryl a ring cam or does he have
We
like
could have Jack. I know the
Stone.
layout.
Kiss and
I've been there.
roosters.
I've been to the farm. I know the layout. I know where I could have Jack with the camera and we could ding dong dash.
It sounds like a good way to get shot.
Isn't Jack tight with the Sutter Bros? Doesn't he know some of the next generation?
I know
stuff?
Ron. Yeah.
Ron's
Yeah.
big. Tonight's games. Let's take a peek. Let's go. Some interesting ones in here.
Again.
A lot of games.
Is that 12?
1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4,
12,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Couple heavyweight clashes at the bottom. Habs go to Edmonton once a year, second half of a back-to-back. Sam Montembeau / Dikembe Mutombo will get the start there, which is why last night we saw Jakub Dobiš, who was very good and has been very good. He's 4-0 now. Carolina lost in Vegas. Now they go to Colorado. That's a gauntlet. And a couple interesting teams.
Oh, the return of Marty Natchez.
That's the Natchez Bowl. Yeah, there you go.
Mhm.
Well spotted.
And
Well spotted. Also of note, the Jets in action hosting Seattle. They play the Flames tomorrow. Again,
That's
this is
weird,
the first
eh?
back-to-back.
back at home.
You're right. That you
Mhm.
actually don't see that very often.
No,
It was like
yeah.
playing St. Louis twice in the 3-day span in
In St. Louis.
last
That was
year.
also weird. We'll revisit some of these with our Bet 365 segment later.
Nice.
Let's go. Jays. All right. Friday, World Series. Some hardware to announce. Silver Slugger finalists. The best hitter at your position. Bichette at short. Vladdy at first. George Springer, outfield / DH. Poor Alejandro Kirk had to go up against Cal Raleigh. He had a monster year, but yeah, Cal Raleigh. Miss
Sorry,
Cal Raleigh.
Mr. Alejandro.
Alejandro. Again, Friday. We'll see you at GRETA. Gonna be fun. Tickets, Rhett. Let's find a game. This is Joe Pompliano. I'll get 2 orders of the Pompliano, please. Delicious.
Okay, walk me through this, Ryan.
In Toronto, game 1, get in price. Get in does not mean good seats. Get in means hang on a rafter.
It's all
Is
that
this in
matters.
Toronto or in
Games
LA?
1 and
American or
2.
Canadian?
It's all American, and this is in Toronto for games
Well,
1
we're
and 2.
in Canada, for Christ's sakes. Can we do the concert?
Well, it's gonna
All right, go ahead.
either way. It just gives you perspective. Game 7 is going to be incredibly expensive. We're talking over 2K.
I feel like, that's just to get in.
Canadian. And then that again, just to get in, not even a good seat. 1 and 2 in Toronto, more expensive than 3, 4, 5 in Vegas. And then, game 7 would be in Toronto. That's a huge number. My goodness.
Well, that's games.
Interesting history. This is the 5th time a World Series has a team that swept the championship series against a team that won in 7 in championship series. The prior 4, all won by
Game 7.
game 7 winners.
Damn
What the
right.
hell did you just say?
Should I try that again? Or just
Because the
Jays are
Dodgers-
guaranteed to win.
The Dodgers
No,
swept.
I definitely don't think it's a guarantee. But it's
Guaranteed win
interesting.
night?
It's a weird stat. A team coming off a sweep
Oh, they've
against a
just
team
been
playing 7 has
sitting around
lost
in
all
LA
4 matchups in the World
Doing a
Series.
bunch of blow.
Like they flew in yesterday,
that what
so
they
they're doing blow in Toronto.
Yeah.
Is that still a thing?
Down in LA it is.
It's movie star drugs?
You got
Right?
a party, I guess.
Yeah, they're Chuck Sheen's house. maybe?
Fight for your right.
Also, happy anniversary because big home runs this time of year run in the Blue Jays archives. 1993 on this day, 3-run shot in the bottom of the 9th, winning the World Series, walking it off at what was then called Skydome.
Where were you, Ryan?
I was, I believe, at some sort of campsite or log cabin hockey trip thing in Kananaskis country. All the dads are losing their mind. We were 12 years old. Life was amazing.
Where were you, Dean?
I was at Sharky's Pub in Thunder Bay. It was the college pub.
GD. right?
Sharkies.
Yeah,
People just start making out after that one or what?
it was quite a scene.
Mood were high.
Yeah. it
Jack,
was
where were
quite a
you?
Scene.
I was dead.
Oh, that's right.
Damn it, that sucks.
Right, where are you?
I was I was on the bus. We just got out of Houston's restaurants.
Yeah.
Real cutlets, gravy.
Oh, yeah.
Baby.
Like Scottsdale,
We were
Houston?
sitting on the bus in Swift Current,
Oh, Swifty, different Houstons. Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah,
I think
well,
Houston's is where Bissonette had the brawl.
the
was, yeah.
Blades.
Yeah.
Houston Pizza.
listening to it on the radio.
It's a
Incredible.
Triffin's now.
Interestingly,
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that.
Carter caught the ball the year prior at first for the final out and then hit the final ball in play out in the next
Actually,
year.
that's the one I might have been drunk
Just
at Sharky's.
Might have been both, to be fair.
Could have been both.
Yeah. I know one thing I didn't know at that time, that I would have to wait 3 decades, 1 marriage, 2 children, 6 years of school. Like it. How are they not back?
You went
since
to
then?
school for how long?
Well, that was after high school. It's 5, I guess.
Really paid off.
You did what?
Well, I'm here.
Do well in school,
Undergrad
kids.
degree and then a postgraduate radio certificate from Humber College.
So you got a certificate.
Woo. Well, I got a job out of it. Is what I got.
Mhm.
I'd never been to Fort St. John before. Thank you, Humber College.
Prince George, the Tigers were.
You
in
think you're
Prince
just
George, I was
walking
watching
into?
them.
You think you're just walking in there without Humber?
You think you can just walk into Moose FM, start spinning the hits of the 80s, 90s, whatever, in the energetic city without a little training on the board?
It's not gonna happen.
Bleep you. You want to talk about the Condale steak sandwich? It's actually a strip club. You got to know how to rip those reads off properly.
I
Make it
love
ad.
rippers with good steakhouses in them.
Fucking
They're the
Moose
best.
FM.
Moose FM, 80s, 90s, whatever. The heart of the energetic city.
A steakhouse with rippers.
Oh, yeah. A faux steakhouse.
I feel like Calgary should have those on every corner.
the
That should-
$9.99 steak.
That's how we get our groove back.
I don't like the buffet places. I like the.
Oh, my God. Yeah. 15,000 people, 3 strip clubs. That ratio is unparalleled in Fort St. John. I'll tell you that. Let's move to Thursday night football. We got the Chargers and the Vikings tonight. 2 teams that I think probably had pretty high expectations at different junctures. I think the Vikings won like 12, 13 games
I
last
think my
year.
team is screwed.
JJ McCarthy's not been there. Carson Wentz looks like Carson Wentz. That's not ideal. And the Chargers defense, after being good for a bit, starting to look like the Chargers defense, which is traditionally not good.
Now, you always say before we do any wagering with the
I
Chargers,
hate this line.
We need to talk to you.
Do not bury 3.5 on the Chargers. It feels like a kicker at the end. I might take the points. Hope I'm wrong, but this team never fails to disappoint. Chargersy. Stamps are in Edmonton on Friday. That will be their final regular season game. We still need to go through the matrix of what the hell's going on to see who hosts the West semifinal. Sask has the bye. They're also playing BC this week, which isn't ideal because they're resting everyone last week. Never mind this week. You need Sask to beat BC. You got to beat Edmonton. That's how we get a playoff date at McMahon. So we can tailgate with Greg at Bonton
Damn right.
under the big electronic sign.
Greg's texting me. I don't need a pig, Greg. It's okay.
Does ask about bean salad for the party on
I
Friday?
don't want it to be as delicious as the beans. I don't want to disappoint people.
It's true.
Cavalry FC found out their opponent last night. We'll hear from Tommy Wheeldon Jr. later in the program, who joined us from his wine cellar. Oh, baby. They got to win another championship. You see how stocked the gunnels are there. Man.
What are these soccer
Stay
guys getting
tuned.
millions and millions
Fancy.
and billions? And
Billions.
Billions and billions, billions and billions. It'll be York
you know what?
FC.
If there was one guy I want to have billions,
Tommy,
Tommy.
best
Yeah.
hair in the league. They'll
I
host
got my notes.
York United. Sunday, 4 p.m. Great weather. Autumn at Spruce Meadows. Playoff soccer. Cavs looking to defend their title. I can't sell it better than that. It was absolutely electric in the postseason there last year when they won. Here's their chance to go back-to-back, win this, and a couple more games beyond they'll have to do on the road.
If you take Jack, can you get one of those lost kid kind of bibs for him?
Yeah, I think they get bracelets with a barcode on them. and then
Yeah,
they
I was
call
going to
the
say, in
adults.
today's world, Dean, it's all technology.
We're going to put a chip in Jack before we get to Nashville.
should chip
I'm not
Jack.
worried about Atco
We do
Field.
need
I'm
to
worried about
Microchip
Broadway.
him.
A chip in your.
What do they do with the dog collars? They have the chip in the ear or something?
Well, they'll put it kind of between the shoulder blades.
Yeah, Jack has your back. Any extra skin there? We can throw a chip in.
Yeah, probably. Make it work.
Have we opened the job opening for producer, knowing that Jack's either going to die or not come back at the end of the month? Is that posted yet?
I don't think so.
Jeez. And finally, I'm going to make you pick. I'm showing
I'm
you
staying
2
with
food
Jack.
options.
Okay.
Everyone is familiar with big events. Maybe it's a work celebration. You sold a business. Maybe
Maybe it's a
wedding.
party at your house for all the
Yeah.
drunk dads.
Maybe it's a hockey party where Rhett takes your wife's car keys for some reason. Maybe it's an anniversary, but you want to sex it up a little. You want to
Mhm.
set the mood. You need a fountain. Now, you've seen the chocolate fountains. You've seen the cheese fountains. May I introduce to you the pickle fountain?
Pickle fountain.
Look at this.
I'm just going to assemble it so that the same master brine is pouring over everything, but there's going to be different things that people can take. These are bread and butter, like spicy bread and butter. Pepperoncini, like traditional vinegar pepperoncini. Kosher brine, I like kosher a lot. So these are the quick pickles. These are field cucumbers that we did today.
Pickle fountain.
I like the idea of the pickle fountain.
I'm in.
My
No.
curiosity, Dean, you're a pickle expert. You love a good pickle.
Mhm.
If you've got the bread and butter and the dills and the different,
Kosher.
can it be the same brine?
Like that's what he's saying. He's using one brine, which is fine, but
it doesn't mix.
it doesn't
right?
work.
No, right?
No.
The pepperoncini. They are going to have a bit of flavor before the brine, but you're right. You'd ideally want them in different brines. I never thought about
Now,
that.
if you were to pick one out of that group, what are you going with?
Pepperoncini, I love the heat.
Because I'm going with the kosher, like the
Yeah,
sour
kosher. Yeah,
kosher.
those are
I do not like bread and butter.
I like that they're spicy, but I don't like a regular bread and butter.
I like.
There was something I made it's not a. I use the bread and butter in dip.
Oh yeah,
And it's not, or like
To
a
shred it?
mayo, like a
Yeah.
tartar, like.
yeah.
But yeah, just to grab some bread and butter. No,
But when it's sweet,
it's off.
I don't
It's
want
a
it
sweet
sweet.
pickle.
It's off-putting.
That's the last on my list of the power rankings for sure. So
Yeah.
we put the pickle fountain up against. Now I know where you boys are from, and this is this time of year. What would you rather have? The pierogi and sour cream fountain.
Right.
Oh my God, it's so good. Oh. Just sour cream fountain, not interested. Pierogies, you've got my attention.
Oh my god!
Pick one. Is it the pickle fountain or the sour
No,
cream
it's the
pierogi fountain?
Sour cream and pierogi.
It's the
Sour
pierogi fountain. Yeah,
I think so too.
But
I think
the correct answer is both. But
yeah, that is true. If you really want to have a party, you need both.
but now that I'm having a party, God damn it!
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, we might have a pierogi fountain.
You also probably need
Yeah.
a bigger, like probably a V8 to run the sour cream one, a lot thicker
Something
than
like
the
that.
brine.
Do you
right?
think I can use the chocolate fountain that I have for?
You have a chocolate fountain?
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
How do you not? I mean, do you have knives in your home? Do you have bowls? Of course you have a shower
What kind
fountain.
of life are you living?
Chocolate fountain.
I feel like we almost got enough content for another food montage.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right. We're all
The
in.
cleanup's going to be a bit of a bugger on that one, I fear, but
Yeah.
Do you think?
worth it.
Well, it's not going to be much.
Well, you don't want to get too hammered and let that thing run overnight. That room's going to have an odor.
Oh, great odor.
Also worried about the temperature there.
Can I just say that you're not going to bed before that's done?
That's true. We
Like,
need more
that's going to be
pierogies.
the greatest prize is at 2:30 when you finally kick all the you're stumbling around like, oh, it's still on.
There is nothing
Oh.
like the next day when you remember there's some leftover pierogies in the fridge.
Oh,
And all the butter has kind of congealed and it's kind of all, oh my God. And you can put it all into the frying pan.
I know
Yes.
investment. I know. I'm
Yeah.
trying.
not easy.
You don't know for sure.
I'm working on it.
Why does God give you his toughest tasks? Why you, Rhett? Good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah, we're finished the sour cream fountain. Put it out, let the dog lick it. That's your Pinder Report.
Mm.
It is Thursday, the 23rd of October. New or used, tons of units on the lot. You love to hear that. All makes, all models, all budgets for their pre-owned with over 90 pre-owned units on site and access to more than 500 in the dealer group. Check them out online, villagehonda.com, or head up to the Northwest Auto Mall. It's your dealership for life.
Very
Do you
nice.
think people like the rants more, or should we be more professional and try to be
They said
level-headed?
ranch. I thought you were going to get a ranch fountain.
Yeah,
It's
ranch.
ranch.
Yep.
Ranch.
That would be a nice fountain.
I think people,
We've been doing this a while.
yeah,
They
they know what they're getting.
No, I'm just curious.
It's just today. One day, maybe we just don't care at all.
Oh,
The next
I'll be
day, maybe
back.
we care so
I'll
much
be-
that we're ranting.
I'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, nice. It'll be Friday.
You never know this guy when he's fasting, what kind of mood he's in. Is he eating or not?
That's how we keep you watching.
Yeah.
That's how we keep you engaged. You know, there's nothing, we've seen it, it happens all the time. When a new athlete shows up, who was the Calgary kid, went and played for the Rangers last year?
The big tough
Yeah.
Oh,
bastard
Matt Rempe.
Matt Rempe, right? It's like, whoo, we love Matt Rempe,
Yeah.
right? He gets to be a big deal. Was it Jeremy Lin? Remember Lin Sanity?
Yep.
The basketball player played
Yep,
for the Knicks.
Knicks.
And oh, he's a big deal. It's happening again.
Really?
New York's got its new favorite son.
Hmm.
Knicks game.
What is legend? Look at this meat stick. What a beauty.
Cam Scattaboo. They're loving him.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Yes.
A loose ball came to him during one of the plays and he threw it back to the ref. The crowd started cheering. And there he is on I guess the back cover for Newsday. That's how they do their sports. There's Scattaboo standing and flexing.
Unbelievable.
He's an animal.
To be king in that city. My goodness.
Yeah, he is an animal.
That'll be short-lived.
It could be.
Might.
He's a running back. They have short shelf lives. But
He's a running back who loves
He
contact.
loves to hit.
yeah.
He was in the end zone last week.
5 yards into the end zone.
Kept running to hit a guy.
Yes. More contact, please.
So you can not do
He's
that.
got Mike Allstott vibes. Remember him with Tampa Bay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You could not do that. But it's like when you went into Miami.
Oh,
Hey, you're going to
wound up.
Heat games, and
I sat on the floor.
did you? Were you on the wood?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who was that?
he's probably
Ewing?
the one at the elbow room.
Patrick Ewing?
Patrick, JR.
Oh, he was good too.
Yeah.
What about Alonzo Mourning? So
He might have been there. I don't know.
big boy.
Don't remember. It was
Tough to remember that.
Pat
sort of
Riley?
stuff.
Is he there?
Right. We can take a look at a bet for Bet365.
I was just thinking about the Giants. I wonder if they play this week or if they're on bye.
Official gaming partner of Barn Burner. Get your game props, your player props. Big week. There is a bunch of buys in the NFL, so
There are.
Bye.
fewer games.
Bye.
Just means it's more important. Game props, player props, totals, the money line.
What the?
Never ordinary at Bet365.
Never, friends. Jets with Hellebuck. It's been a lovely start for Seattle, but I feel like they take care of business at home. That's the puck line at plus 115. And the Rangers have done what at home?
Lost.
That's correct. The Sharks have yet to win. It all is pointing towards a gutsy, here's my child, give me a win for Ryan Warsofsky, the head coach of
Why
the
is
Sharks.
it pointing towards
Celebrini, Misa,
Oh, you know.
Smith.
Because one
Fun young
team's,
team. Rangers have been good on the road and have been dog shirt at MSG.
and the Sharks just desperately need one. Is
The
the
coach is
rationale,
willing to
yeah.
trade his child. Remember that?
Yeah. Okay.
Those don't have to be your bets. Those are mine for our good friends at Bet365. Also, those World Series odds are already out. If you want to take a look at game one or the whole series,
That scares me.
the projected point totals in NHL, it's a universe of different bets out there for you.
Have the Jays announced game one?
They haven't, which is odd.
Yeah.
I assume it'll be Gosman and you Savage 1-2, like they've done every series.
Because I was wondering if things will move once that's announced, or is of little consequence to Bet365.
I think everyone's expecting
Yeah.
Gosman, so if he's announced, nothing changes. If they announce Bassett for game one, we might see a line move.
There you go. It's got to be Goss.
He only had 15 pitches, one inning, like whatever. He's fine. One day
was
short rest.
It was a week ago, right?
Feels like it.
Well,
Well,
didn't
Trey's starting game one.
pardon me.
Trey is going to start.
Oh, there's a Trey. Wow, there might be line movement on that. All right,
Trey.
Trey day.
Forgot about Trey.
Street cred.
Can I get a what?
Can I what? I say who? I what?
I'll
Let's give it a bebop, but we rock a scoop a doo.
I'll do that tomorrow. we thought this was going to be like a 20-minute show because you and Robert Munich went an hour 20 last night.
Yeah, we stretched it out.
And we're like, well, we're not going an hour 20 today. Look at us. Look at us.
Show, where we're
and
at.
you know what?
Oh my god,
MVP of the show today.
God, you were good, Rhett.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
When you shit talk people, it always goes over.
That's
how
what
it
we
goes,
found.
Yeah, that's how that goes. Before we head out, super chat.
Super.
Put a comment into the YouTube comment section with a bit of a donation. We take the dough, get it to the youth centers of Calgary, and then we react to your comments on the podcast.
We got the working man. High on chai.
High on chai. We're all Ryan Pinder today. Hashtag Mission McKenna. Hashtag Pinder was right.
We were all right. We've all talked about rebuilds for 3 years. Mr. McKenna.
Mission McKenna.
They still handle to it.
Get the shirts.
Jack, print the shirts
Print the shirts.
before someone else does.
Thank you, High on Chai.
There he is.
Hey, the working man. The working man like me, $2. Who gets moved first, Uyghur or Kadri?
That is an interesting question.
It's it may be 5 years from now,
Well,
but
Kadri a free agent.
Well, we
at 3.
failed then.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
I would guess Kadri. But
You have to move Kadri, don't you? Like,
it just feels like the most common sense thing. But it also feels like one of those things that we'll be told, oh, well, hey, it's
look at some oddball reason why.
It's October 23rd. The season started 15 days ago. I know everyone wants trades now, but it'll be crystal clear by American Thanksgiving.
Well, I don't think that it's. I think it could be crystal clear, but it'll still be one. Well, because Elliot was talking about it the other day.
Delicate veterans.
Well, if Calgary decided that, if they did decide, what's
the
to
decision?
decide?
It's right in front of you here. Go look at the standings.
What will you give me?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the best offer. I'll go with you.
Wigger's the one we never talk about because he's got term. But yeah, like he's got no trade protection.
I got shit.
Well, you were saying don't trade Rasmus, trade Uyghur. Well, Rasmus is.
I said if Rasmus is such a hot commodity, why and we're in rebuild mode? Why isn't Uyghur? We could get more for Uyghur.
Because we're talking.
It was
about
the same as the Pittsburgh when you guys are idiots. You're playing chess, not checkers. Checkers, not chess.
Yeah.
And you should have traded. Who was the goalie?
Matt Murray.
Yeah.
Murray instead of the other guy.
You are so you're
Nailed it.
Crushed
Waiting
it.
10 years to throw that in our face.
So
Is Uyghur going to be any good? He'll be good, but is he going to be the same player? Aren't we always told what we have to?
He's 31,
We're going
and
to
he
stack it
will.
up so that we're kind of.
I know.
He's not heading into his prime. He is coming out of his prime. And still
No.
a very good player.
Uyghur would be a tremendous player on a team that is very good right now.
Right shot,
Cheapest chips.
mobile, physical, cheapest chips. You want Uyghur or Jake Wallman? Because he's making a lot less than Jake.
Yeah.
Not close.
That's just it. Like if you want total asset management and to melt the whole thing down,
If you pull to the studs, you get a lot for him.
And there is nobody better at sneaking in an Oiler dig.
Thank you.
I mean, one team is 1-6-1. The other one's got McDavid.
Yeah,
like,
there has 2 regulation
no one-
wins in 7 games. Wow.
No one
Fine
does
parade.
it more seamless than this guy. Tell you what. Next one is Rhett's not a jerk for the Backlund comments.
Oh.
Truth bombs.
Truth bombs, right?
You were dropping truth bombs. That's
Yeah.
what you were doing.
That's
Don't feel
nice.
bad. You're not a jerk.
I try to
At least not for that.
You're a truth bomber.
Yeah, that's the working man. R&B 699.
This is really
Trade Uyghur now while he has value. Trade Frost and Farabee. Philly looks like the winner in that trade now. Could any asset be traded for Cowan?
Yep.
That would
Kadri.
be Easton Cowan with the Toronto Maple
Top
Leafs.
prospect and one of the only real enticing trade pieces they have. They trade a lot
That's
of
the
firsts
thing. Yeah, they've traded a lot away,
and a lot of prospects.
and they're not happy out there.
Nope, it has not started well.
They hated Marner. He had to go, so now
it was
he's
Marner's
gone.
fault.
And now they miss Marner.
And now they're like, well, geez, we could use some playmakers.
No, why is this team? It looks like they're missing a 100-point guy. Yeah, that was the guy you ran out of town.
Yeah, it was like Jerry said, we're Dallas Cowboys. We're looking at we're an impact player on the
Look at
defensive side of the
ball
football.
player. Yeah.
Is that right?
Hmm.
Weird. Could any asset? Yes, would they trade him? Is the question. But you could easily. I mean, you have Erasmus Anderson. You have Cod. You have more. You have.
Tanev out.
Just got put on IL.
You have some tantalizing pieces specifically for that team. I would suggest that should net you somewhere.
The
Cowan.
Greg,
area.
call Brad.
The Maple Leafs very thankful for the Toronto Blue Jays this week.
Yeah.
Everyone very distracted.
Greg, call Brad.
Gregory, Culture.
Gregory. Stupid.
We are.
Is that it? R&B again, 699. Seriously, fire Maloney. Bring back Daryl as president of hockey ops or executive role. This team should hate to lose. Huberdeau et al. Don't seem to.
Daryl is a Hall of Fame coach. Daryl was never a Hall of Fame executive.
All the above. Ryan's right.
His best work as a coach, he's going to the Hall of Fame.
I don't want to go down another. I'll save it for tomorrow, I guess.
Write it down.
What?
Well, we don't even. We know Daryl, right? It's the Sutter thing. What do you think the environment and the atmosphere is like down there right now? Like, do you think they got jugglers and people spinning plates? It's like, hey, guys, don't you know we're losing? Like, I think just because Conroy comes off a certain way and Huska, we see him on camera, and that's how, like, do you think they need someone in there to come in and say, hey, we have one win this year. This is the shit.
I think it's the other way. I think they're
well aware.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I don't know that what they're missing right now is someone to come in there and kick some shit over and say, hey, we got to hate this.
Yeah, you watch the Uyghur post game. They're well aware of where they stand.
I don't think the Dome's a jovial place right now.
No.
That's the problem. Need to bring Daryl in,
Bingo
pick up
balls.
the
'Cause,
spirits.
yeah, no one.
Daryl. Okay, guys, let's get out the Secret Santa. Who's
Gonna pin the
Who's
tail
gonna
on the
get who?
donkey. You guys like bobbing for apples?
Hall of Fame coach?
Hall of Fame coach. That's got to be it, Jack.
Is that it, Jack?
That's all.
Okay, Jack. How was the show today, Jack?
Great show. Brett, you took some runs at people. Could we get some nice things?
You want to finish with some compliments?
Nice with some
clips.
Boots and some boots and salutes.
Greg,
Some-
you're doing a great job at Bon Ton.
Okay.
Food.
See him working.
Greg, so Greg gets one.
It's his third
InvestMed. Appreciate
Yeah.
you keeping me alive.
Okay.
That's a
Kept
nice
you out of the
touch.
gravy
That's
last
a
night. It's good
good
work,
touch.
man. That's
Yeah.
not easy.
McLeod Law, they've been
really supportive.
behind the scenes. They're doing a lot more than you guys can imagine.
I believe it.
What else? The beef, the bison burrito at the place they took a shot about the guacamole.
Yeah.
Bison burritos.
The burrito's good.
They're
Best
gonna get you that
burrito.
guac fix. Don't worry.
Best burrito.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, it's awesome.
Hmm.
Phenomenal. They're a little chintzy on the salsa. But...
Mhm. Stay positive.
Oh, sorry.
This is positive. Yeah.
And Ron Jeremy's greatest show.
Okay.
Bleep you, San Diego.
Tommy
Literally.
Wheeldon Jr., the gaffer.
Head coach, general manager, Cavalry FC, their playoff game Sunday at Atco Field. Well, if it isn't an old friend, heading into the final game at Atco Field this season, playoffs are here in the Canadian Premier League, and it's Tommy Wheeldon Jr. Hair, where are we at? Short, long, in the middle? We need the hair update before we go anywhere.
What's this? My hair?
Yeah, where are we at? What's going on here?
Don't know. Just that's it. This is where we're at. This is playoff hair.
Good. I love it. Okay. I was in Seattle for Jay's Mariners, and we got a really gross
Wow.
mullet. How do you like that?
That is the business
Raleigh
of the
mullet.
Party in the back. That's it.
Very gross. I know you're a sports fan. I don't know that you're a baseball guy, but have you seen the fever take over the nation?
I have. It's interesting because we've been going through airports a lot lately.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
regardless, like we were in Vancouver and we had Blue Jays fans coming from the game, and it's even our players have got it now. They're watching it on their phones as we travel or in the locker rooms. Of course it is. Like, it's Canada's team, isn't it? It's I think it's always nice when you see those underdog stories and defying the odds. I think we all get behind that, and I think that's a story of the nation. But yeah, it's been enjoyable watching the highlights. Obviously, as you know, baseball is not necessarily my game, but I can appreciate. I love documentaries when they make them of these teams in behind the scenes, and I love what I'm seeing now with the Blue Jays. They're defying the odds.
It's not just an excuse to talk baseball. It does sort of, I think, give a little window into what the country could turn into if the national team gets on a run this summer with the World Cup being in North America, Canada, USA, and Mexico. Have you sort of let yourself dream that into existence yet?
Yeah, it's funny because I think when starting this league back in 2018, that was always in the distance, right? We're doing this because, one, you had to have your own domestic league to be able to host a World Cup. Done that, but also imagine the ripple effect that it can have. And we've seen that with our neighbors in the South with the MLS after USA 94. And to be on the precipice of it now, next year, it's actually really exciting to think of that, the world's best and the biggest tournament in the world will be coming through our shores.
And before we get there, we've got the Canadian Premier League playoffs, which will did start last night with the 4-5 game. You've got an opponent, you've got a home date. Walk us through what you saw last night and what Sunday might look like at Atco Field.
Well, it was a game of chaos. I don't think I've seen, since probably the FIFA Club World Cup where there's been a bit of a rain delay, but to have it in extra time with only like 8 minutes left, you're like, well, that was quite interesting because you're thinking what they do. Will both teams just come up tired and just be cagey and it'll go through to penalties? But then for Halifax to score to go ahead 2-1, and then York to respond a few minutes later, that was just nuts. And then for penalties, as we know, it's a coin flip, right? And and Halifax, unfortunately for them, didn't win in front of their home crowd for I think the second time in playoffs. And York did the ugly and came back from being a goal down twice and to win on penalties. So, but I think either or, we fancy our chances against both opponents, but we know they'll be coming in on a high, and it's up to us to give them an unwelcome at Atco Field.
What has the season series been like with York?
Tied. We've won 2, they've won 2. But the one in which they won here, I think that left a bit of a bad taste in our mouth in the way there was a bit of chippiness. That we didn't get the decisions from the official that day. I think it was arguably one of our best actual performances. And I think it was the time where we weren't scoring. And we were, the keepers made probably 5 or 6 games. We were getting tired of seeing goalkeepers we were facing being in the team of the week the next week. That's probably been, the story of our season. That drought in that little mid part of the summer is probably why we ended up, being the points back we were from 1 and 2. But look, all we think of now is, we're defending the trophy. And to do so, they got to come through our house. And last time we played a playoff game was the 2024 final. And I think the fans that day, the energy, the performance, it was special. So it's up to us now to deliver another special performance.
Yeah, having been there last fall and weaseling my way onto the field as one does, that was a sporting moment for the city. Like there are a very few where were you when moments and were you in the building. And to be at Atco Field last fall against Forge and you guys get your first league playoff title, it was incredible. It gets you into that tournament in CONCACAF for Champions League. It's a level of awareness that spreads across the country. I mean, they got great numbers on TS or on CBC for the final, which was great to see for the league. You've won the regular season and not won in the playoffs. You finished second and then won in the playoffs. Now you're in the 3-hole. This playoff format's been shuffled a ton, but it feels like the league settled in on this 5 against 4. Winner goes to 3, 1-2 play for home field in the final, and then winner of the 3 game hosted will go play the loser of the 1-2. Like, how do you feel about the 3-hole here? You know you got one home game, but you also know you're gonna have to go on the road and win a couple.
It's a great feeling, really, being on knife edge. I think that's why we play the game of sport, because there is left to chance. And for us as coaching staff, myself, Jay, Nick, Dave, we all work on what can we do to help control the uncontrollables, because as we've seen even in our last game, the officiating can change it. And I've, bemoaned officials in playoffs before. So we're like, right, this is a great reminder that we have to take care of our own destiny. What can we do with our attacking set plays? What do we do with our defensive lock? And how do we hurt them with our attack? And our attack is special. I think it's the most goals we've scored as an attacking unit since 2019. If you remember back to that first year, that was a special group. And I'm not sure if that point total will ever be beaten. At 62 points on the regular season. We ran the league. But yeah, look, playoffs are a one and done, and I think that's what makes it special. But I said, these are moments, and where were you then? I think even in my bar, I've got all these things that.
Look at this! Yeah,
memorabilia of that. There's a sign there from the champagne bottle, and like these are the things that you stack because. They're nice. I see them when I come down into my basement. But I think once I retire, I'll look back and sit in the stands and go, "Wow, we helped build this." And a testament to that was Leon Hapgood, my former assistant. Worked with him for many years. Very good friend of mine. Now at New York City, as you know, he came to the Forge, the 1-1 game, and it was under the lights and the fireworks went off and the intensity of both teams going at it, and then to see everything around Spruce Meadows, he's like, Tom, you don't get to see it. I didn't get to see it. He said, this is a special club. What the ownership have done for this city, what the staff, your Mason Trafford's in the front office, to you guys on the field, to Ian Allison, the president, this is a special thing for this city. And he said, and I think people feel it. If you're a Cavs fan, you see the stickers around, or you see the hats and the hoodies in public, the sweaters, like people want to be part of that tribe. And to give them special moments like we did last year, that's what gets us motivated again to do the same this year.
It's really true. I mean, you're out there working and you're, focused on every little thing in the match and communicating with players, communicating with officials, talking to your assistants, trying to manage a bench, all that kind of stuff. You're the only guy that's never got to go to Atco Field and just sit back, have a beer and watch some great footy. Like, it really is a special sporting venue. Yeah,
it is. And maybe my day will come when I'm a little bit more grayer than I am now, because I always say to the fans when I sit with them at the beginning of the season or miss, like, I'm a Cavalry fan, so the difference between my sideline and theirs is they do it with a beer and can shout and swear at officials.
That's
I can tend to get sent off if I do that. But what I did do actually is I did go to a couple of Wild games this year, and on the games I sat there with my wife and we shared a beer, had a hot dog, sat there with a ball cap on, and it was just an amazing experience to be a fan. And I think that's really what the city's doing now is we're creating these really cool moments for our city.
Yeah, amazing. Okay, so it's Sunday. We run some contesting throughout the year. I am still amazed at how many people are like, oh my gosh, Cavs tickets, please. Yeah, like I've never been. And then I get okay, there's your ticket link, and I get a message the next day, and they're like, that was unbelievable. I had no idea that was in our city. Paint the picture for Sunday. It's playoffs. Loser goes home. Winner advances to the next stage.
Win and move on. And I think that's the excitement of the game. Is every league game is exciting anyway because it's an entertainment industry. But I think the win and done, win and move on. I think that with that little bit of something at the end of it, I think that's what brings people in. It's that do or die mentality. And the fact right now, look, Calgary's glorious now as we're going through the fall changes.
Really
Spruce
nice.
Meadow's no different. The moment you park up and walk through the gates and the music's playing in the concourse, the smell of the food and people socializing, there's just a great energy about it. And then the game itself, like I said, I think we've had some incredible, we had a really incredible home performance this year. That's been really one of our strong suits. A large part of it is our fans and the noise they bring and the encouragement they give the players. Is if I could bottle that and bring it with us on the road, I think that will certainly help because it's part of our DNA. And Echo Field for me, I'm always biased, but it is the best field and the best stadium and the best atmosphere in the league.
How have you liked your form heading into this? There was a flat spot earlier in the year. We had a bunch of ties. You went on a huge heater. You had a cold month, another really hot month. Like it has been more of this than just the steady straight line, if you know what I mean. Yeah,
it's been unusual, really, to be honest. And I said, I think we as a staff and as our leadership team, like if this is an underwhelming on the outside and people think, third is not where we're at, that's a compliment to us.
It is. Yeah.
Reality is Ottawa have stepped up. That's the difference. If they hadn't, we're still in that top two. But they've stepped up and they've took a lot of points off of us. That's a challenge we've got to go through soon. And I like that because I think as we've seen last year, we were told, oh, you can't win in playoffs, or you don't win in Hamilton in playoffs, and we beat them. And then it was like, well, I've never beat Forge back-to-back in playoffs. Correct. So we beat them. And I think that's, and since then, I think that we've actually had really good result. I think we've only lost to them once in this fall, and they've won the regular season. We beat them 4-1 at home. We can beat anybody on our day. We started the year against a Mexican giant in Pumas and beat them in the first leg and lost, and we had a man less in the second leg. I think we know the group we have. It's just been the inconsistencies. Unfortunately, we've had too many niggles that have, we haven't really seen Shamit Showman, Diego Gutierrez run the midfield like they did at the end of last season. Our back four partnership, Dan Klomp only came into the late part of the season. But our front four, even now we've added Gote, the back half of the season, that's been a positive. So I think what we've done is looked at ourselves and gone, well, yeah, we've added some inconsistencies with it now, but all that matters is the next game. And if we have this attacking unit and we have this defensive block, I don't think there's many that can get through us.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you. I mean, when you bring players back who have left to pursue greater dreams, you never know what you're going to get returning. I know it's not the same as hockey, but when I worked in the American Hockey League, right below the NHL, sometimes you'd get these players that got sent down and it was like a beaten dog. Yeah. It hasn't looked like that at all with Intigne nor Dan Klomp. And as you alluded to, it's really solidified both ends of the pitch for you. How pleased have you been with their returns?
Well, what I think, it's almost like we've got ourselves a quarterback in Dan Klomp at the back, because he does carry the play very, very well, but he also pops up with really important goals and he makes us tick from that side. And I think also, I always use the term star power. If you're a team that's looking along the lineup as you're stood in that tunnel, he carries that aura about him of star power. And then you look at someone like a Gote Intigne, he's like the best wide receiver in the league in terms of his power, his pace. He's actually, from a data point, as it gets into the box, more than any player per 90. On average, he'll be in the box about 5 or 6 times per game, just on his own terms, getting there one-on-one, cutting back. So I think if you know you have those two there, then the likes of Ali Musi can continue to put up he's had a record year in terms of his points per game with goals and assists. Same as Sergio Camargo, he's quietly gone about his business. And, Toby Waszewski's had a quiet one, but he's hit double figures in goals across all competition. He had a dry spell. But as we know, in playoffs, if that lad turns up, he's a showmaker himself. And then that's it. It's just about, your Marcos and the defensive unit. And we've had Eric Kobza now. We've moved him into a more defensive midfield, but he gives that presence. Shamit Shom and his leadership. We've got some great pieces. And when I look around the locker room at your Fraser Eds and people like that, we've had people who've been in this situation before. And in a one-off game, that matters, that experience.
Yeah, I'm excited. Sunday, 4 p.m., York visiting Atco Field, where Cavalry FC will look to defend their Canadian Premier League Championship title. Best of luck. We will see you on Sunday. Cannot wait. The weather looks great, and nothing beats playoff footy down at Spruce Meadows. Thanks, Tommy.